Yo, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing some more Miotsukushi. And yeah, I'm actually going to be really interested for what's going to happen today, because it is going to be quite a big turning point, because yeah, what happened last time, like we saw like probably one of the biggest things that is probably going to influence the turning point to, you know, become a good outcome. We saw, like, obviously Rika sort of learning that she can actually trust everybody in this world, even though like everything's failed in every other reality. This one may still have some hope. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, it's going to be really interesting just to see like how everything is. I don't really want to say solved, but like how everybody's going to attempt to solve it, you know. I really wonder. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't actually played this for quite a bit. I've missed it. Right, we gotta get on. Yeah, I'll just do that. There we are. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. So naturally, Sunday came to a close and Monday arrived. Ah, that's too relatable. I wish it was still Sunday so I could play fucking fun things. And revision won't take up all my damn time. I'm sorry, ran over. And along with it, the eagerly waited beginning of my life as class representative. Oh my god! Oh wow! I completely forgot about this whole class representative thing. Oh, that's gonna be so cool to read. At least that's what I have to tell myself to keep me from running away. Sadly enough. Oh. I need to man up and resolve myself already. I don't blame him. Anybody, if they had a position as big as this, of course they would be nervous. He should not be like, I don't know, just giving himself shit for it. No way. And so I began fulfilling my duties as a class representative immediately. Oh. My historic first task on the job is carrying chalk. What a lame job. Oh my god. I think that's just like, that if anything is just like a, I don't know, an indication of how this really is going to be. Maybe this is why Mion wanted to entrust it to him. Come on, carry it without complaining. There's still another bag. Jesus Christ, what do they do with all this chalk? Mion lifted up a large chalk bag as she said that. I'm a man after all, as she pointed out. But for this somewhat unfathomable reason, I had to carry 2 bags at the same time. Yeah, that is fucked. But this is the sort of chalk used for drawing lines on the yard, so why do we need to carry out this much? Yeah, that's actually fair enough. Is there going to be a race? Apparently TS ordered the wrong amount. Bruh. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. She is going to have a lot of trouble. Wait, what? That's one hell of a screw up, isn't it? For real. Oh my god. I couldn't imagine that. She's going to be in so much trouble. Oh, it's fine. It's a consumable supply. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, okay, that is good. That is good, and the principal said he was willing to overlook it. Our principal, ever the role model. But Tia-sensei just can't forgive herself over it. So she imposed the penalty. Oh my god, let me guess. No curry for a day. A penalty? Like what? What the fuck? Okay, I thought a day was going to be pushing it, but like a week! She's going to go insane. She's going to get the syndrome, guys. Oh my god. I see, that's why Tia-sensei looked so depressed earlier. A punishment like that is, on the same mountain, you just do not breathe. Fair enough. I mean, she's a big fan of curry. I mean, I know some people that are real big curry fans, but they are not this sad. Nonetheless, it does demonstrate our teacher's strong sense of responsibility. That's actually fair enough, yeah. Yeah, but he kind of... that was not very comforting considering she was going through withdrawal symptoms in class and taking it out on us. Oh god, oh, that must have been awful. That must have not been a nice thing to be like class president to. Like, you're on your most terrifying days of school, like you're the first days of class president, and then you're like this. You have to deal with a Karen teacher. Anyway, Mion, have you been doing this sort of on your own all until now? Yeah, I'm wondering that. Oh well, sometimes. Usually then on the others. No. That's actually really lucky. Mion showed me a laugh as she said that. No, but the only thing is, Geiji's a man. Are they gonna help him? But thinking back on it, anytime we seem to run low on PE supplies, everything would be neatly decked out just a few days later. Ah, coincidence? I always thought that was just handled by the supply vendor, or maybe by TS Sensei, but it was actually Mion's handiwork? Yeah, it's actually kind of nuts, that, yeah. I was once again reminded of the hardship Mion had to endure in the role of class representative. Yep, and also the hardship you're gonna have to endure. Don't forget that. Withdrawal symptoms. It's like a bloody addiction. If anything, it is exactly like an addiction. Thank you. Huh? What?
Yeah,
that's fair enough, yeah, for taking on hard jobs like these all by yourself. Oh, it's no big deal, it's totally fine, okay? Totally fine. I may not look at, but this old man has supplies in the athletic. That actually really doesn't surprise me because, like, hang on a second, that was Shion that underwent military training. She still did a lot in the dam movement, I suppose. So, yeah, I suppose it's always been some sort of athletic related thing. And she's a club member, of course she's athletic. There's nothing surprising here, I can see clearly. Yeah, actually, if she said she was clever, I'll put my finger in. Shall doubt it. Kei-chan, that way, why don't you do it all by yourself? Ooh, it'll make good for a good exercise. I was just joking around right now. Ooh, oh shit, oh my god. He's probably not going to be able to lift it at all. All of a sudden, Mion tossed the chalk bag she was carrying at me. Just the weight of three bags is unreasonable enough, but taking on such a heavy load so suddenly. Oh my god, that must hurt. I can relate to things like this. It is a nightmare. But the only thing is, I suppose he could either think, like, I cannot do this, drop them on the ground, do them one by one like any sensible person, or maybe he's going to be that one tryhard who just, like, gets all three of them and tries to put them to the, I don't know, just get them to wherever he's needing to put them. I suppose the supply cupboard. Hey, what's the map to class president? Throwing in the towel already. He really doesn't know what he's prepared for. You demon. Of course I'm a demon, I'm a child of the Sonozaki family after all. It's actually kind of funny that she genuinely means that. Mion generally laughed as she said that. For some reason she seemed more cheerful than usual. Why? She's probably got the weight of being class representative off her shoulders, that's probably why. Yeah, but the only thing is that's just too easy. That's too easy. You know, wouldn't it get done faster if we called in Dena and the others? What's that? Are you saying this old man alone is insufficient? You're not even helping them. Yeah, you kind of are not. Yeah, I slightly criticize her, but in the end, having someone else around does make the work easier than doing it in total silence. Fair enough, yeah. Although the load is rather heavy. Yeah, that will never change. Oh, well, I considered that at first, and I did ask her. But then she said I don't get immediate answer. She's got the best How impression out of like anybody. What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand. Seriously. Mion turned and said straight at me. Don't give me that look. How am I supposed to understand something I don't understand? Fair enough. Literally school. Ha.
Kei-chan.
Kei-chan? I can't tell if she sounds really, really annoyed or just like serious. What?
もう一個くらい持てるよね
You can carry one more, can't you? That must be. She is so unpredictable.
私取っ
Holy
てくる
shit.
から
Oh god, I'll grab it for you. Wait, hang on a second. She's actually helping. What? Oh my. Oh. Hold on. Carrying 4 is totally absurd. Absolutely impossible. Nothing is impossible. Will beats fate. Of the cuz words. Yeah, you gotta. Man's gotta be motivated. But Mion rushed to the school gate where the mountain of drop bags were placed. Then she lifted one up, dashed towards me at tremendous speed. Of course she could dash while having like a really, really heavy bag of chalk in her blimmin' arms. That's insane. And shouted, "Catch!" as she threw it at me with full momentum. That's insane. Oh my god. Wait, hang on a second. Is he gonna... Ooh.
いいちぎだねケイちゃん
Wait, hang on a second. He actually caught it? Nice work, Kei-chan.
てっきり避けるかと思ったのにさ
I was certain you tried to do it. Yeah, I would be as well. I mean, that could really, really fuck him up if he actually, like, if things went wrong. Like, let's say if the force was too much for his body to actually bear. Like, he obviously catches it, and then the force just makes him topple over. Because you imagine that, and especially because of how heavy it is, it could do some severe damage to his ribs. Oh my god, that'd be absurd. If I failed to catch a chalk bag thrown at that speed, it would burst as it hit the ground and cover my entire body in white powder. Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe it would burst. I don't think it would, though. That would be pretty embarrassing, though. Are you trying to make this look like one of those competition shows on TV? Oh, God.
ケイちゃんへの罰ゲームも済んだ
And now your punishment is
さっ
complete,
さ
Kei-chan.
と運び込むよ
Oh, hurry it up and carry it there, okay. What's his punishment? What did he do? After saying that, Mion turned her back and started walking towards the storehouse, leaving me about to collapse under these chalk bags. I got the feeling, those massive thuds I hear with each step aren't just my imagination. It's Hanya. Nah. Maybe it'd be Hanya, to be fair, but I don't know, it's not. I don't understand. She seemed to be in a good mood just a little while ago, so why am I being punished? Yeah, exactly.
ついた
There. My whole body was drenched in a sweat as Mion and I brought over the last of the chalk bags. They actually did, and Mion's helping. That's actually kind of surprising. In the end, I only ended up doing the first strip entirely on my own. After that, Mion carried one bag each strip. Good. Incidentally, I was carrying 3 bags at a time, so of course I was completely exhausted. I'll sleep well tonight. You will. At least you won't get insomnia. There's a positive in every situation. Heave-ho. Mario 64 reference. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. I carefully placed the 3 bags of chalk in front of the storehouse and then immediately collapsed to the ground. That's... I don't blame him. I mean, my god, that just really shows how heavy they must have been. And the sweat that had been oozing out of my entire body began flowing like a waterfall. Jesus. All done. Yeah, thanks for helping me on. Yeah, he needed it. Jesus Christ.
それはまだ早い
What? Oh, we're still too
これを
early for
中
that.
に入れ終わってからお疲れ様だよ
Oh my god, you can only say that after we finish putting these inside. I feel bad for him, like proper bad. Oh my god. Mion pulled the rattling handle on the heavy door as she said that, then stepped inside while carrying one of those bags. When I saw that, I rose to my feet and brushed off the dirt off my shorts, then picked up one of the chalk bags. He's actually able to do it though? Wow. The room must have been sealed until just now, so it was filled with hot, humid air. The musty smell pierced right through my nose. Oh god. When I took a peek inside, I saw Mion looking around for a place to stack these bags. Mion. Watch out. Oh my god, is there a trap? Huh? Whoa? question mark, exclamation mark. You know it's something of significance when they have a question mark and exclamation mark, bro. Ooh! Oh my god! I called out to her, but it wasn't in time. Mion tripped and fell on a hurdle line on the ground. Oh shit! Oh, that's a nightmare because you probably wouldn't have the sort of thought to look down. You probably couldn't even look down because if you look down, you probably just see the chalk bag. Oh, that is a nightmare. She dropped the chalk bag she was carrying, and white powder burst out as it hit the ground, then danced in the air. Ooh. Ow. Mion, are you okay? I can see Mion coming beyond the white smoke that partially obscured my vision. So I rushed into the storehouse and reached my hand out, searching for a light switch. No. Oh my god, wait, what? Don't turn on the lights? Huh? Wait, I'm gonna say, what the fuck happened? Oh my god. Well, hang on a second. As soon as I turned towards Mion, a round object hit me directly in the face. What? I cried out in a weird voice and fell back with my chalk bag still in hand. Fortunately, the bags broke before my fall. Kind of lucky, but at the same time, that's literally rendered everything they've done entirely useless. What was that for, Mion? Sorry, are you hurt? I wonder. Mion rushed over, still covered in chalk. I could tell from the apologetic look on her face that she didn't mean anything bad by it. But throwing a volleyball with me, is that normal? That seems like something Mion would do. Like, oh my god. Yes, he just wants to make this as creepy as possible. I still don't think that was the right thing to do, but alright. I love that she's just acting as if she's really, really weak and really vulnerable, and yet, boom! Hits him right in the face with a volleyball.
だってケイちゃん密室で細かい粉が舞い上がった時に電気つけるのご法度なんだよ。
You can't turn on the lights when in closed space full of flying powder.
粉塵爆発って言ってね、火薬並みの威力があるんだからさ。
Wow, I didn't actually know that. If you had, it could have caused a dust explosion to spawn a gunpowder. Oh, really? Then if I had actually turned on the lights just now. Yeah, it kind of did. It may have saved their life. Oh, Jesus. The moment you turn them on, sparks would fly and cause an ignition. The roof of this storehouse would be blown away. Jesus. And we'd be right here watching the fireworks. Yeah, that is if you hadn't died. Yeah. You can't be serious. Yeah, exactly. If we took a direct hit from that, we wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, that's why I had to stop you. Oh, but I probably went overboard throwing the bully. She is being too nice. Sorry about that. Although, depending on how you think about it, you might say Mion saved my life. She kinda did, yeah. Instead of her apologizing to me, I should be the one thanking her. Yeah. But Mion, you really know a lot. She does actually. To be fair, if she didn't know a lot, then they could have potentially died here. Wouldn't have been a very nice to 1983 if they did. Don't you learn that in school? When do you ever learn things like that in school? Yeah, I learned that a long time ago.
ダム工事の反対運動をやってた時に、軍事インストラクターの人にいろいろと教わったんだよ。
I learned a lot from military instructors during the dam resistance movement. I thought it was only Sion that actually did.
危険物の取り扱い方とか、 まあいろんな雑なやつをね。
The proper procedures for handling dangerous goods and all kinds of situational knowledge.
軍事って
Military. Yep, man's realizing shit's a little bit dodgy.
軍事って言って
It's a
も
military,
そ
but
ん
it's
な
not
大げ
really.
さなもんじゃないよ。
Yeah, it isn't that big of a deal. But to be fair, it is kind of similar to military.
ほ
You
とん
can't
ど
lie.
が消防隊の人が知ってることの延長とか応急手当の仕方とか
It was mostly the kind of stuff that firefighters know. Oh, and how to give first
ドン
aid.
パチのやり方ってよりも怪我人が出た時のための対策だね。
Instead of gunfight skills, countermeasures to help the injured. I kind of get the feeling she's just saying that to impress Casey. I don't know. Nah, I think she's being genuine. Mion laughed at her saying that. Indeed, in unusual circumstances like natural disasters or armed conflicts, military knowledge provides more than just the means to defeat your enemies. Yeah, fair. It's also effective at protecting your allies. Yeah. Moreover, I'm certain these are necessary skills that Mion and the others had to learn in order to face off against a large-scale organisation in the damn opposition movement. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But the military still feels really heavy for somebody like me who hasn't been involved in anything like that. That's actually fair enough, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, she can just casually use it because she has actually been involved, but yeah, I don't really think he could. In that sense, I couldn't help but see the level of difference between Mia and Mion, considering that she had lived through the earlier conflicts in Yamazawa. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
どうしたのケイちゃん。
What's wrong, Kei-chan?
いや別になんかすげえ
Oh,
なって
that's fair.
素
I was
直に
nothing. I
感
was
心
just
しただ
feeling
け
rather impressed. Yeah.
おじさんの実力をなめちゃいけないよ。
Don't go underestimating this old man's capabilities.
トラ
Yeah,
ップに
fair.
関してはこの粉塵爆発も含めてサトコに教え込んだのはこの私。
Wait, hang on a second. What? Wow. I didn't actually realise that. As a matter of fact, I'm the one who taught Satoko how to make traps of those dust explosions. That actually explains why she's really, really good. I'm assuming like she's just been taught and then she's actually tried her hardest to make this like a real talent that she has. And after that, she's been able to, you know, let's just say piss people off with her traps.
学校の勉強はいまいちだけど実学主義者の
Yeah,
方
that
が
is
加え
actually
た
fair
手じ
enough.
ゃない。
Yeah, studying in school is all well and good, but practical experience is more than just for show. Yeah,
言ってて恥ずかしくないか
Are you not embarrassed to say that? Oh, she turned red.
ああもう。
yeah, just change the subject. Yeah. Oh,
頭
anyway.
で世界でドロドロだよ。
I'm covered in chalk. All the way out to my head. Jesus
ちょっと洗ってきても
Christ.
いい？
Mind if I wash up a bit? She's like, I don't know. She's like a mummified human being. But without the bandages, I suppose. And with clothes, but like, still, she kind of is. Sure.
もう戻ってもいいぞ、ミオ。
Yeah, actually, why don't you just head back to Mion?
あとは俺がやっておくから。
Oh, I can take care of the rest. That's actually really nice of him saying that.
そう
Really?
じゃあなんか飲み物持ってきてあげる。
Oh, that's nice. In that case, I'll bring you something to drink afterwards. What's it gonna be?
よく冷えたやつを頼む。
Yeah, fair enough. I would love to have something nice and cold. I really wonder which drinks they have. I mean, they probably wouldn't have like any fizzy drinks, but yeah, they don't have a vending machine, but
はいよ。
I don't know.
よく冷えたわよ。
I got it one well chilled mayonnaise. I'd rather choke on wood glue. Yeah, I don't really think you want to be drinking fucking lemonade. Why did I say lemonade? I mean mayonnaise. Fucking hell, that'd be disgusting. To be fair, you could drink worse things. You could drink ketchup, that'd be way worse. But Mion left while rushing into the school building. As I watched her head out, I suddenly recalled a story I heard about Mion earlier. Oh, what it is? Hinamizawa and the Sonozaki.
園崎か。
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I thought back on what I heard at the banquet yesterday evening. Oh, yeah, you must have heard a lot then, yeah. It's customary for children born into the Sonozaki family to have the kanji for demon Oni in their name. Yeah, like the current family head, Oryo-san, Oryo. Yeah. And even though she lost her position, that also... Oh, that's actually really interesting. That also applies to work on this. Her name used to be written... Yeah, some sort of... I don't know what the radical, like, top one is, but then Oni. Yeah, that's cool. And then there's Mion, yeah. Like, me. I don't really know what the meaning of that is, but it has demon. And then it also... I don't know what this one is. I guess Matsu? Oh. Yeah, I think it is Matsu. I don't know what the meaning is. I know Shumatsu means the weekend. Maybe that means end, then. Because shi is a week. I don't know. And then on. Oto. Sound. That's probably a testament to the fact that the de facto leaders of the three families that symbolize Hinamizawa. Yeah, or Onigafchi. Onigafchi. I think that's Abyss or something like that. As it used to be called. And it demonstrates the weight of responsibility. Yeah, Mion is no exception. I felt that she received strict education as the future family head from her grandmother Oryo-san. Yeah, she must have. Yeah, that doesn't really surprise me much. Wood glue, Jesus Christ, that sounds disgusting. Mion had been fighting on behalf of the villagers as an influential leader during the Dam opposition movement. It is actually really insane to think, like, I mean, she's probably like, let's be honest, she's probably like 16, so she would have been like maybe 11 years old while doing that. I mean, that's fucking crazy. Suddenly I began to think, what was my life like at the time when Mion was fighting alongside adults on behalf of this village? That was 5 years before I came to this village. Oh god, that must have been bad for him then. I was stupid and selfish, never thinking about the people around me. I'm ashamed to even remember what a terrible child I was. Relatable, but like, yeah, let's not go there. Meanwhile, Mion was enduring a painful battle. Yeah. The difference between us was like heaven and earth. Yeah, there's simply no way I could catch up. Yeah, that's actually fair enough, yeah. But that's why I want to do my best and accomplish something. Yeah. That way, I'm sure. Oh. Ha! After a brief sight, I left one of the drawer bags beside me. Oh yes, that's the thing he wants to concentrate and obviously pursuing at the moment. Carrying the bloody chalk bags. For starters, let's get this job done. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Before I realised it, my heavy limbs began to feel lighter. Oh, yeah, I suppose he would have calmed down and then he would have gained, you know, gained more oxygen. Things would have started to work again. Oh, lucky. Before long, class came to an end. Club activities were cancelled today due to Mion's part-time job. Oh, right. I wonder what's going to happen instead.
いや、吉郎おじさんのところで欠員ができたって言うからさ。
Oh. Wait, hang on a second. Yoshiro? No, wait, hang on a second. Who's the guy that owns Angel Mall? Wait! Sadly, they're down a person at Uncle Yoshiro's place. So I have to hurry over and help out. Uncle Yoshiro, she means Angel Mall? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh my god. Come to think of it, she's no longer trying to hide her part-time job as a waitress. Wait, hang on a second, what? She was embarrassed about it first. She said you can never tell RINA and the others. If the secret goes out, I'll feed you a full. A full course of 48 murder skills, okay? Hang on a second, I'm really confused. Incidentally, the secret came out. Oh yeah, I was really confused because I thought this could potentially be some sort of Watanagasi shit, you know? Like, not knowing which one's Mion and which one's Shion. Incidentally, the secret came out against the club members the very next day thanks to the reveal of Shion. Yeah! Oh my god, that must have been a nightmare, yeah. Mion had believed I let the secret slip, so as thanks for that, I ended up suffering 26 of those 48 skills before she realised it was a misunderstanding. Oh my god, let's forget about that. Oh my god, that must have been embarrassing. Hang on a second, what? Wait, so the thing is about the whole waitress related thing, Mion is actually a waitress at Angel Mall here, because look at this, so Shion would have actually revealed to them that Mion worked there, like all of the friend group. Oh, I love that. Anyway, Nana said she was going treasure hunting and had already headed home. Oh, right. Well, heading home by myself from time to time isn't so bad.
Keiichi?
Yeah, Keiichi.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, you're not heading home by yourself. When I turned back towards the voice calling out to me, I found Ika-san. Yeah, are you heading home now?
Ah, so that.
Yeah. In that case, let's go together. Yeah, it's actually kind of surprising. Together, isn't Ika-san's house in the opposite direction from mine? Yeah, I really wonder. Oh, right, yeah, I have something to talk about. Will you go home with me?
Oh.
That's right, Ika-san made a mysterious request the right night before last, and I promised her I'd help. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I really wonder if this could potentially be, like, her finally, like, wanting to, you know, accept their help, you know? I certainly haven't forgotten, but Ika-san has been acting completely normal since then, so I can never find the right time to ask her about it. Oh, she has not been acting normal. She's so good at acting normal. I suppose it's... You wouldn't question whether she's acting normal or not. Got it. Where should we go?
ちょっと遠くなるかもしれませんが。
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna go to like Yagoti or Takatsudo or something like that. It might be a little bit far out of the
フ
way,
ルデ
but
神社でもいいですか？
oh, would you mind heading to the Hooded Shrine? Yeah, interesting. Wonder what they're actually gonna do over there. Then we ascended the stone steps and arrived at the Hooded Shrine grounds. The shrine itself was in the direct sunlight, so Rika-san found a cool place in the shade and took a seat on a large stone. Wow, on a large stone. That must be amazing. I sat down beside her on a flat part of the stone. God. Proper countryside, that. I pulled out the cider and grape juice bottles we bought at a candy shop along the way and popped them open with a corkscrew from the assembly hall. Hang on a second, what? These guys are allowed to buy cider juice bottles to be fair. Hang on a second, I didn't actually know you could get cider juice flavour in Japan. I knew you can get cider soda. I mean, I've literally tried some myself, but I didn't actually know that you could get interesting. I handed Rika-san the grape juice and get the cider for myself. Yep, that somehow doesn't surprise me. Oh, maybe it wouldn't happen after all. Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get the cider. No.
Huh?
I wonder what she's actually... what's wrong, Rika-san? It's nothing. Thanks for a drink. She kind of sounds a little bit more, I don't know, annoyed than normal. Thanks for a drink. After saying that, we each took a big gulp from our drink. Yeah, fair. The bubbly sensation going down my throat was soothing on my sweaty body in the heat of the sun. Oh, yeah, definitely. Fair enough, yeah. The crowd of cicadas came pouring down from the tall trees lined up around us. Yeah, that must have been amazing. It was a relaxing countryside scene. Well, it's something you'd see in a picture. Yeah. That really is nice. However, yeah, I think what they're going to talk about definitely isn't in, like, picturesque. Rika-san was playing with the gravel by her feet, wearing a tense expression since we got here. Yeah, fair. When I saw that, my mood quickly darkened. Understandable. So, Rika-san. Yeah, what did you want to talk about? Yeah. Keiichi? Interesting. What is the worst possible future for you? I would have never thought she'd ask that. I wonder what she's actually trying to sort of conclude. Rika-san looked up at me as she said that. Worst possible? I reflexively gasped and felt bewildered by the sudden question. Yeah, definitely. Rika-san did ask me earlier about the things I hold dear, and now she was asking me the interest. That is weird. Yeah, and now she was asking me about the worst possible future on the completely opposite end of the spectrum. I really wonder what she's actually trying to get. I paused for a moment to think about what the worst thing for me would be, and then I answered. Right. Yeah, I answered you earlier about the things I hold dear, didn't I? So if I were to lose those things, yeah, I think that would be the worst case possible. Yeah, fair. That's right, Mion, Rena, Shion, Satoko, and Rika-san. If my precious friends suddenly disappeared, I'd probably have to go back to the empty, meaningless life I used to have in Tokyo. Yeah, definitely, yeah. just imagining it filled me with disgust. Fair.
Keiichi,
Yeah, Keiichi.
Satoko no koto
Do you like Satoko?
好きですか?
Yeah, why is she bringing that up?
What?
Huh? Another unusual question, but because I maintained her serious expression, making it clear she wanted me to answer it sincerely.
Ah,
Yeah, I love her.
大好きだぜ。
So I answered her directly without trying to hide anything or feeling self-conscious. Yeah, she's a little brash. She loves mischief, and even though she tries really hard to act like an adult, she's quite a spoiled child. I don't know how many of her awful traps I've witnessed. Hearing her impertinent laugh afterwards would take me off sometimes. However, Satoko is actually a kind and caring girl. She is, yeah. And I think it's amazing that she has the strength to live her life without showing any darkness despite suffering the tragedy of losing her parents. There's so much more than that. But, yeah, me too. I agree. She's fun to hang out with. It's lonely when she's not around. Yeah. We haven't known each other very long, but I consider our friendship an essential part of my current life. Yeah, fair. Yeah.
そのSatokoが
And if that same Satoko
傷つけられるとしたら
was going to be hurt, what
どう
would
し
you
ます
do?
か?
Oh, shit. Wait, hang on a second. I have a really bad feeling about this. Oh, shit, if it's Teppei. It could be possible. But the music doesn't really reflect that. Yeah,
決まってる。
it's not obvious.
そいつを見つけ出してぶっ飛ばす。
Yeah, I'll find the person responsible and kick their ass. Yeah, fair. I answered reflexively without waiting to think. Yeah, I wonder if I had spoken too crudely, but because I didn't look the least bit surprised. Yeah, definitely. She responded with using your past smile. No, the only thing is, that's actually really bad. If she's not surprised, then... Oh, no. If she's not surprised, then I kind of get the impression that, yeah, obviously she knows what he would normally do to Teppei. And... Shit, man. The bad guy that Katie could be
こ
referring
の
to
世
is
界の
is
ケイチもそう思ってくれて嬉しいのです
I'm glad to hear that the Katie of this world thinks so too.
だから
So please,
Satoko を助けるた
you've
めに
got to be fucking kidding me. So
力を
please lend me
貸して
your
ください
strength to help Satoko.
ああ、
Yeah, of
それ
course.
でも
But if something gonna happen to
Satoko の身に
Satoko?
何か起こるの
Oh
か。
shit, this is gonna be...
Satoko の叔父のこと
Have you heard
何
anything
か
about
聞いていま
Satoko's
すか?
uncle? I quietly shook my head. I haven't actually heard anything about Satoko's family, aside from the fact that her parents are gone.
Satoko には鉄平という叔父がい
Please
ま
don't
す
tell me this is what I think it is. Satoko's uncle was a man
そ
named
して
Teppei.
鉄平は今沖宮で
Oh,
RINA
thank
という女性
fuck.
と
And
暮ら
Teppei
してい
currently
ま
lives
す
with a woman named Rika. Rika? Oh god. RINA and Okinomiya. That's actually interesting. Yeah, they do live together, of course. And Rika-san continued her explanation in a dispassionate tone, but the slight frown on her face suggested that she didn't like this Teppei guy. Oh my god. Yeah, if he knew.
今戸籍上では鉄平が
Oh,
サトコの
based on
養
the
育
family
権を持
register,
っている
Teppei currently has the right to be Satoko's
と言っ
guardian.
ても
However, Satoko was...
去年まで
Yeah,
一緒に暮
yeah,
ら
she
し
was
ていた
treated
時は
horribly. I agree.
サトコはひどい扱いを受けていましたが
However, Satoko was treated badly when they lived together until last
ひ
year.
どい
Treated
扱い。
badly? How so?
どんな
Oh god. Oh, this is really gonna be just horrible for him. No, but the only thing is Teppei isn't actually here, thank god. But the only thing is I kind of get the impression that they're going to try somehow to make it so that Teppei isn't actually the legal guardian. Maybe they're going to try and do some Minagoroshi stuff. But the only thing is, he's a legal guardian, yet he's like, completely neglecting his kid. That is actually really, really good evidence that they currently have. I wonder if they could do it. And then they could just make Kimiyoshi the guardian, I'd assume. When asked that, Rika-chan busily continued her explanation. The content of the story put me at a loss for words and my fins were trembling. Don't blame him. Oh, yeah. Satoko and her brother Satoshi were taken in by their aunt and uncle after the death of their parents. Yeah. And then it was just hell afterwards. Though since Satoko's family apparently left a sizable inheritance behind, it was more likely they moved in rather than taking the kids. Yeah. Back then, her aunt and uncle had a well-known problem among the village, and the two of them would apparently want to vent their own frustrations by terribly abusing Satoko and her brother. Yeah. Her brother Satoshi endured the worst of the treatment while covering for Satoko, who was still too young to endure it. Exactly. I think it's just so horrible that, like, Satoshi, I mean, he's a little bit older, so I'm assuming, even though he's older, that shouldn't, like, nobody should go through stuff like this, but even if they're older, I suppose it would be a little bit easier than, like, poor Satoko. I mean, like, yeah. The thing is, for Satoshi, though, like, having to care for Satoko just makes it so much worse. Then last year on the night of the Watanagasi, their situation deteriorated to the point that their aunt was murdered and Satoshi was suspected of the crime. Yeah, before disappearing from the village himself. Like he was being driven out. Yep. Yeah. Good. Oh, I really don't. That must be so much to learn. No, but the only thing is, I suppose, with Rika, if she tells him this now, then he'll really have something to fight for. Like, you know, trying to make this awful man refrain from being this person's guardian, you know? I think that's just so horrible. I mean, I get that these people are really, really horrible and everything, but, like, they should have some self-fucking control. I mean, they are adults. But at the same time, yeah, some adults can be very, very bad. Like these people who literally, they deserve to be in prison. It's just so sad with this situation. I mean, it's an awful problem, and then it leads into a problem that's even more awful, so awful that it can't possibly become worse. To think that cheerful girl Satoko had a past with her. Yeah, exactly. It's really shocking to think, but the only thing is, I suppose, that just really sort of that should really, really strengthen the sort of importance of him being friends with her, you know? I totally clenched my teeth. Anger, hatred, murderous intent, and other dark emotions came loose from within my heart. Oh, God. He hurt Satoko. That alone marked him as unworthy of her. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. And he abandoned Satoko to go enjoy a selfish, blissful life. Yeah, full of manipulation, crime, shit like that, you know. I remember the Tomihoroboshi stuff, when Dena was actually discovering, like, the truth about RINA. Like, the whole bank book related shit that they were trying to, like, I don't know, force some people to sign contracts, and then RINA was, like, ripping people off, stuff like that. What was it? I think it was like Teppei was. I think RINA was doing like a one-time payment. She lied that it was cheaper, but it wasn't in reality. And Teppei was like, give interest, but they didn't have enough for the interest, and they didn't have enough for a one-time payment either. No, they had enough for interest, but they didn't have enough for a one-time payment. I think. I don't know. Keiichi. And then Rika-chan gently placed a hand on my tightly clenched fist. It was soft and warm. When I turned to look, Rika-chan silently shook her head. Yeah. Of course he would. If he didn't, then he would not be Keiichi, let's be honest. I'm glad that you're willing to get that angry on Satoko's behalf. Honestly, I'm delighted. Yeah. But Keiichi, what I'm about to... Oh, but what I'm about to ask for you is neither revenge nor violence. It's for a way that's much more difficult, but also one that will make Satoko happiest. Yeah, fair enough. But the only thing is, what is this? Happiest?
幸せに
Oh Keiichi?
たとえ鉄
Even
平
if
がい
Teppei
なくなっても
disappears, Sadako can never
圭
be
一がい
happy
なくなる世界
in
で
a
は
world without you. Oh yeah,
貞
yeah,
子が
definitely,
幸
yeah.
せになれないのです
And a world where, you know, Satoko's seen him murder
だから
and
あなたが
realised that
い
he's
て
murdered for her.
そして貞子が
She's
幸せになれる
disgusted instead
方
of
法を
happy.
探さなくてはいけないのです
Yeah, so we have to find a way that Satoko can be happy while you're still here. I really don't like the fact that she's talking as if like Teppei actually is here. I listen to what Rika-chan has to say. Something anomalous stabbed at the inside of my chest. Yeah, a world without me. Yeah, just then the unpleasant result of my short-sighted idea of trying to deny and erase Teppei's existence jumped into my mind. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! What the fuck? Hang on a second. Oh my god! So he's actually seen some Tatarigoroshi just there. Jesus. So I really wonder what's actually going to happen here. I'm assuming Rika's just like saying they're going to try and dethrone him in the Child Consultation Center, I'd assume. Don't know though. That's actually really interesting that he's realising like how bad this would be here. My boiling hot emotions gradually cooled down. Though this was only a hypothetical world, I clearly felt that would never be the right choice. That's really good though. Yeah, got it. Then what?
鉄平は今
Yeah.
沖宮で暮らしてい
Teppei
ま
currently
す
lives in
が
Okinomiya.
おそらく近いうちにひなみ沢に戻ってきます
That's actually interesting. I mean, she doesn't really have any way of knowing that, but at the same time, I suppose it's good just for
それは
Charles.
彼の生活費を稼いでいる同居人
Oh,
間宮里奈という女が殺
shit!
さ
Wait,
れる
hang
か
on a
ら
second. Does she actually know that? That's because the woman who lives with him and pays his bills. Yeah, of course he gets his bills paid by a woman. That's so funny. Rina, Mamiya Rina is going to be murdered. Murdered? Yeah, I jumped as soon as I heard her say that word. Yeah. No matter how much you prophesize. Yeah. Stay calm when I hear someone say murder. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
なんで
That's
そ
why
の
is this Rina
リナ
doesn't
って
gonna
や
get
つが
killed?
殺されることになるんだ。
リナは今園崎系列の店で
Yeah,
働いてい
Rina
ます
currently works at a Sonozaki affiliate. I didn't realise it was run by Sonozaki.
今日から数日後系列店で集められた上納金を狙って
And
強盗を働くのですが
a few days from now, she's planning to rob protection money collected from their affiliate stores.
そこは暴力団
Oh,
の
but it's
詰
a
め所
gang
なのです
facility.
ぼ
結果
Gang? In the
彼
end,
らは失
the
敗
plan will fail. Yeah,
そ
definitely,
して
yeah.
リナは
And
逃
Rina
げ
will
遅
fail
れて
to escape.
組員の手で確保
Yeah.
さ
So
れ
the
加わっ
gangsters
た
there
連
will
中
make
へ
an
の見せ
example
しめの
of
た
her.
め
Yep,
殺されるのです
by killing her. Yeah, but the only thing is that it's actually really scary to think. I really don't know what would actually happen in the worlds where Teppei wasn't actually there. I'd assume it was either just different situations surrounding them, or maybe they haven't actually stolen anything yet, or maybe they have, or maybe it's like Tomi Holoboshi even, where Rina works at the bar and doesn't steal anything, tries to, do the badger game with people. How reckless. The story that Rika-san told me in a coolest tone sounded chill down my back. Yeah, even I can tell how dangerous it is to steal money from an organised crime group. Exactly! I'm really surprised. I mean, to be fair, if they're an organised crime group, they must have a lot. But still, like, of course they would kill you. I mean, they're so brutal, things like these. And the sort of retribution they receive if their plan failed. Just imagining it terrified me. Fair. And these people are gang and criminal related people. Like, torture would probably not be like that far from the question, so yeah, scary. Still, does that mean this Rina person is so desperate for money that she resort to that? Yeah, it's nuts. Oh, but why would you do it from like a organised crime agency though? Why not do it from? I mean, to be fair, she works at a bar, so maybe she could do it by like abuse of like work privileges. I don't know.
それで鉄平がひなみ沢に戻ってくると
Oh,
佐藤とどういう関係が
God. Oh god. Oh, but if Teppei comes back to Hinamazawa, how does that affect Satoko?
鉄平が帰ってくれば
Yeah.
当然
Yeah,
北条家
exactly.
に居座ろうとする。
If Teppei comes back, naturally he'll stay in the
そ
Hojo
の
house.
際、
Since Teppei
家事
can't
が
do
一
any help
切で
on
きない
his own.
鉄平は
Yeah.
聡子を探し出して連れ帰る。
So sad, but he'll search for Satoko and drag her home. Or rather,
連れ去ってしま
yeah,
うの
yeah,
だ。
yeah, or rather he'll take her away. Yeah, yeah. Huh?
実はこの
Actually,
事
this
件
issue
は
has been...
今までの世界ではめったに起こらないものでした。
Yeah, actually, this issue has been a rare occurrence in the world
だから
thus far, so whenever it did
僕も起きた
happen,
時
I
は
considered it a
運が
case
悪
of
かっ
bad luck.
た。
Yeah, but I really like what
So
she's doing.
what
She's
did
preparing for the eventuality that maybe luck might, you know, not be on their side. Oh god, if luck's not going to be on their side, that's going to be terrible. What is protection money? Is it like retained profit? Oh, right. Oh, damn. Money that criminals take from people in exchange for agreeing not to hurt them or damage their property. Jesus. Wow. That's actually really surprising. So, she's going to get killed for robbing basically dirty money. I mean, it is money, so of course it would still apply. But, like, yeah. That is surprising. However, Rikatan continued.
昨日
Yeah.
図書館でその
Oh shit!
Mami
Yesterday I
Arina
saw
を
Mami
見かけま
Arina in
し
the
た。そこで
library.
嫌な話を
And I
聞
heard
い
a
たのです。
nasty story there. What was it? Oh shit. It was a total coincidence. Yeah! Oh! Oh god! Satoko invited me to find a book to read over the summer break. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that is if they have a summer break. And when we went to the library together, I noticed her face over in the reading area. Oh shit. The overbearing scent of perfume drifted over. Yeah, of course she has an overbearing scent of perfume. She can't even afford to pay her bills, so much so that she literally steals money from an organised crime agency. And yet she can afford, like, massive amounts of perfume. Of course she has massive amounts of perfume, though. That really doesn't surprise me. She probably wants to hide up the fact that, I don't know, she fucking stinks. Her flashy and revealing outfit made it clear that she was in that sort of business. Oh. Oh, God. I only saw her face once in a world, a long time ago, but I'll never forget it because Satoko and Nena both suffered thanks to Mami Arina. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Nina was together with several young men, and they were all sitting round a circular table to hide their faces, discreetly talking to one another. Oh, there were many thick books being piled on the table, but I could tell immediately they were nothing but camouflage. Oh, God. It was clearly a peculiar sight. Yeah, I really wonder what they would actually be doing. There were very few people in the hall in the evening, and nobody else can see into the reading area. Oh, normally Lina and her crew would make a lot of noise with no regard for bothering anybody else. No, wait, what's she doing in a dim and simple place like this to begin with? Yeah, it's actually kind of odd. I wonder what she'd do. Maybe it was like what happened in Sumi Horoboshi, you know, signing deals. Or maybe it could be drugs, let's be honest. Or maybe it could be business, because, yeah, no, let's be honest, she's a prosy. Oh my god, Lena. Holy shit, she suffered as well. Could you imagine if Oishi comes like he does with in Tsukiyotoshi with the friend group? That really doesn't surprise me though, that really doesn't. Like that first sentence before the ellipsis.
リカ、走れメロスは見つかりましたか?
Oh, Rika, did you find Run Mellows yet? What are those?
まだなのです。
Meep, not
僕
yet.
はこっちを探して
I'm
み
gonna
ますで
search
す。
over here. Yeah, I bet you that's gonna be a place close to their noise so that you can spy on them. Yeah, I knew it. I hid behind the bookshelf and pretended to search for the book while approaching Rina's location to listen in. The Rina of this world shouldn't know my face, so I considered boldly heading over to the reading area to check out the children's books, but I decided to be careful. Oh yeah, fair enough. That is actually horrible though. So you have like children's books, like what if you were just like a tiny little kid and you wanted to get some kids' books, but then you like, I don't know, you try to go over there and you just see fucking gangsters. I could faintly hear their voices with occasional laughter mixed in, and as I approached the closest possible vantage point, I could hear them clearly. But isn't it risky? If word gets about swiping those treasury funds, we'll end up like this. I don't really... Oh, Jesus! The man tapped his neck with his palm as he said that. It seemed like he was trying to make a joke, but thanks to the pale look on his face, it wasn't very funny. God, no. In fact, I've heard a lot of rumors. Yeah, and there were practically no successful examples of what you're talking about, you know? Yeah.
なら別にいいんだよ、抜けても。
In that case, you're welcome to drop out, alright?
あんたのた
Given
ま
the
り
debt
に
you've
たまった
accumulated,
借
your
金。
usual payments won't even
も
cover
う
the
利子
interest.
だけでも普段の給料じゃ払いきれないだろうけどね。
Wait, hang on a second. You've got to be kidding me. So could you imagine if these are the same two people that they were like really manipulating people into like signing the I don't know, the payment like into Mihodo Boss, you remember? Could you imagine that? And like they're being manipulated into doing this? That is properly
あ
evil.
んたも。
You
そ
too.
れからあんたも。
And you too.
知ってるかい？あんたら上から目つけられてんだよ。
Oh, don't you know? You've got eyes on you from above.
しのぎも同僚と比べてちんけなもんだし、いつ首切られてもおかしくないし
Any
ね。
day now. Jesus. Fucking hell. Oh god, that's actually really bad though, so I'm assuming like that's a real tactic there, you know, just getting the urgency, getting the sort of hammering, like, I don't know how much will be lost if they don't do this incredibly risky thing. Jesus. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, it's actually fair enough. Doesn't the same go for you too? Yeah, but the only thing is she's the gang leader. I mean, she's gonna do it no matter what.
私？
Me?
残念でした。私は保険ありだから。
Oh shit, sorry, but I've got an
この
insurance.
山に乗らなくても生活に困ることはないしね。
Even if I can't pull this job off, I won't have any troubles in life, you see. Well, clearly didn't try at school. Do you have a job? Like, fucking hell. Is that middle-aged deadbeat really worth it?
中年？
Middle-aged?
ああ、鉄のこと？
I mean, Tetsu? Oh, that's Teppei.
んなわけないじゃん。私みたいに器量よしの人
Other
間
excellent
は
prospects.
ちゃんと他に有料物件いくつもこさえてるのさ。
She has a proper shit though. Like, seriously. You laugh like a fucking witch. Hey, keep your voice down. Yeah. Out of everybody, like, the one person that is probably, like, the motivator for this awful crime they're about to do, like, you know, stealing money from a fucking criminal organisation. I mean, it's just so surprising that they'd actually do that. One of the men scanned the surroundings after saying that. His eyes seemed to focus on me for a moment, but I guess he thought I was just a kid and didn't care. Oh yeah, he's a little bit wrong. You can't call people brats. It's fine, there's nothing but brats left around here. Even if they heard, they wouldn't understand anything. Are you sure? Yeah, but they could go to, like, you know, maybe the police. What are you so nervous about? This is the one place with absolutely no connection to Sonozakis. Well, Rika kind of is, like, friends with Mion. That's sort of a connection, I suppose. I went to a lot of trouble to choose it, so suck it up. Damn. Stupid as always, Rino. Yeah, it's true that this library is one of the few places not patronised by the Sonozakis, but I can't believe they don't recognise how much they stand out here. Exactly! Yeah, I mean, why would you go here? Why can't you just go, like, any other place? Like, go Okinomiya, go some sort of suburban place. I don't know, even if you really want to go, like... I don't know, what would be the best place? Have you guys ever seen, like, under bridges and stuff, places like those? Like, proper tunnel-related places, or just really unpleasant places like that. All places surrounded in darkness. Or maybe even abandoned train stations or something like that. They would be good places, but I don't really know if any of them are in Okinomiya. Hang on a second, I'm being so naive. Okinomiya? What's next to Hinamizawa? Takatsudo, Yagochi. Literally unused villages. Nobody cares about those. You can talk about anything there. In all likelihood, someone in the Sonozakis is watching this, and the higher-ups will learn about this private conversation in just a few days. Exactly, yeah. The only ones who don't comprehend the terror of the Sonozaki family are RINA and the young people like her crap. Yeah, definitely. And they're only gonna... Well, they're next are gonna find out. Jesus Christ. I see, so this is the reason Mummy Adina is murdered. Yeah, I wanted to say as much to the pathetic, patronising woman right before my eyes. Oh yeah, if she wanted to, she'd probably just, like, you know, get a fucking gun. There were, like, insects dancing innocently on an iron plank that will soon be drenched in scorching heat. Yeah, fair. Anyway, Yasuke. You do secure our ride. She will have all the keys on this keychain. Copy by 7 tomorrow. You need to put them back in the shopkeeper's desk. Oh, that's interesting. So they're actually gonna somehow copy the... I don't know, somehow gonna forge keys to some sort of place, and they're gonna replace the ones with the shopkeeper's desk. Right, don't screw it up. That's actually kind of a smart tactic, but the only thing is, it's just gonna be so hard to replace them with the shopkeeper's desk. That is gonna be difficult. Right. Leave it to us. Don't be scared. Oh, man sounds so brave. Don't be scared. If this goes well, all of us are going to be rich. It's actually fair enough, but you really think you're not going to get caught? Like, let's be honest, they are going to be caught. It's just... It's actually fair enough. If they move countries, then they're not going to be in danger from the Sonozakis at all. Fair enough. I'm gonna have a very honest life, Jesus Christ. The subservient laughter was plain to hear, like they were no longer trying to hold back their voices. damn. Then I went back to Satoko pretending to be oblivious. Yeah.
最低の野郎どもだな。
I couldn't agree more. Disgusting bastards. Yeah. I'd be really interested to see like the past and maybe even the childhood of people like these, like RINA, Teppei, just some of the worst and most awful people. Kasai maybe that'd actually be really interesting because I'd assume, like, I mean, let's be honest, Kasai's probably in his like 30s, 40s maybe, so he's probably gone through like World War II. Obviously, maybe he was even born in World War. Well, hang on a second. Why am I thinking the year's 1940? I don't even know. He was probably born in the 1940s, so he was probably born around the time World War II was actually starting. Or maybe he was born like maybe 10 years after, who knows. Answer completely frankly, whether Rika-chan felt the same way or not. She said meep with a slightly distorted smile on her face. Oh yeah, of course she's smiling. Yeah, she would feel the same. But even knowing that, we can't allow her to be killed. What? We can't. Yeah, we can't let this Teppei bastard take Satoko away. Yeah, definitely. But the only thing is, I wonder how. Yeah, that is fair enough. But I just wonder how they are going to prevent her death. Because that is actually fair enough. If you prevent Rina's death, then you prevent Teppei from ever coming to this village and, abusing her. I started thinking about the possibility of convincing Rina to give up on this heist. You really think that's going to happen? And these people that she's actually in cahoots with, they are physical and they are thugs and they are thieves. So, yeah, they could potentially be physically threatened. And they also have nothing that is, like, called decency. Or, well, I don't like it. Letting her get away with it. No, that won't work. Yeah. Even if she survives, she'll likely end up leaving Orinomiya. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Which means...
Yeah.
このままでい
いのです。え？マミやリナはこのまま僕たちが黙っていれば盗みに入るでしょ。
Yeah, Mommy and Nina will go through with the plan as long as we remain silent. And then we'll let her die. 死んでもらうのです。No, but what about Teppei? So cold and simple. Yeah, Rika-chan took a sip of grape juice after saying that. It's the grape juice, it's making her cold. We'll let her die. Yeah, her words were so cool and brutal that they didn't even sound like Rika-chan. I'm surprised how easily she could say that with such an emotionless expression. Fair, but the only thing is, Keiichi does not know anything that Rika has gone through. If he did, then I wouldn't be surprised if, he knew. He would understand. Besides,
but
Rika-chan. Me. Yeah, definitely. Teppei will come back to Inazawa if Rina is killed, right? You said earlier that if that happens, Satoko will be taken away by her uncle. Exactly. Maybe they could just, I don't know, maybe she's just thinking tempt fate, just I don't know, rely on the possibility that that won't happen and Teppei will go somewhere else. I don't
言い
know.
ましたのです。
Yes, I did say that.
聡子は
Yeah,
鉄
Satoko
平
will be
に連れ去ら
taken
れ
away
て
by
しまうの
Teppei.
です。
Yeah,
おそらく
probably, almost
確
certainly.
実に。
Yeah.
だったらリナがいなくなって鉄平がひなみ沢に帰ってこ
Exactly,
ないよ
yeah.
予防策を
I
張った方が
agree. If that's the
聡子の
case,
ためじゃない
wouldn't
か
it be better for us to do something to ensure Teppei won't return to Hinamizawa just because of Rina's
それとも
disappearance?
聡子を鉄平に連れ去られないような秘策でもあるってのか
Yeah, or is there some sort of secret plan we can use to keep Satoko being taken away? Yeah.
秘策は特にありませ
There's
んで
no
す。
secret plan.
それに
Besides, Teppei is
鉄
listed
平
in
は
Satoko's
戸籍
family
上聡子の
register
扶養者で
as
す
a
から、
guardian.
鉄平
So
が
if
言ってき
Teppei
たら
demands it, Satoko will
聡子
have
は
to be
鉄平
surrendered.
の元に返さなくてはいけないのです。
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that is a big problem. I really like this music. Oh, Oyasura-sama. Oh, right. I like that. It's a really good thing.
「冗談じゃない
You can't be
それなら
serious, then.
圭一、
Yeah, yeah.
よく聞いてくだ
Keiji,
さい。
please listen carefully. I really wonder what she's actually going to suggest. Total rejection. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she has to come on. Holy fuck. Rika-san, I'm coming off with a strong tone and spoke to me with an earnest expression.
僕はお願いしましたのです。
Think about what I asked you earlier.
もっともっと難
I
し
just
くて、
told you I wanted to think of a
そして
more difficult way.
聡子が一番幸せになれる方法を考えてほしいと、ちゃんと覚えてくれていましたか？
でもだったら
Still, isn't that
なん
just
で聡
guaranteed?
子をおじのそばに怒っ
Yeah,
て
yeah,
企む
isn't
ん
that
だ
just guaranteeing Satoko will end up with her uncle?
このままだと
I'm almost
聡
certain
子が不
Satoko
幸
will
に
be
なるの
in
は
hell.
ほとんど確定じゃない
If
か
things keep going like, yeah, yeah,
こ
definitely,
れ
yeah.
は聡子のためにも必要なことなので
This
す。
is also necessary for Satoko's sake. What?
な
How the fuck? I couldn't understand. How could living with her abusive uncle benefit Satoko? Yeah, that is actually fair enough, but at the same time, you remember the whole Satoshi-related thing. Oh god, you're not seriously telling me that Rika wants Satoko to go through that just so, like in Minagoroshi, you know, because she did actually become stronger after having gone through that in Minagoroshi, just because of her sort of finally standing up to her, to him finally sort of accepting that she doesn't have to bear Satoshi's responsibility. She's got nothing to worry about. But like, at the same time, I can't believe she's saying this. I would have thought they could do something for Rina, to not actually to, I don't know, succeed in the crime, or maybe like stop her from leaving Wakinomiya, or just something like that. I don't know. But I just can't believe this. It really is out of character.
「もしその
And
おじは
maybe
一緒に住ん
Satoko
だ
and
ら
her uncle live together.
聡子のことを可愛がってくれるとか
He'll learn to love her. I think if that happened, we would be in. Let's just say, for example, if that happened, I don't know, maybe. It's like a really. If that happened, it would rain. I don't know. It's a really weird thing. It could rain. I don't know. rain gamma radiation or something ridiculous like that. I don't know.
全く逆なので
Beams of like tiny lasers of gamma radiation. I don't fucking know. But like what I'm trying to say, it'd be fucking weird if that happened. It'd be Higurashi gore, but like yeah, let's not think about that. The complete
毎
opposite.
日聡子は怒鳴られ
Yeah.
こき使わ
Yeah,
れて
exactly. He's gonna yell and
去年と同じく
yell
らい
and
か
abuse Satoko just as
もっ
much
とひどい
as
状態
last
にな
year,
ってしまい
if
ま
not
す
even more. Exactly. He's gonna do it more easily.
おちょくってるのかリカちゃ
Yeah,
ん
Rika-san, that's not something to judge. She's not.
そ
though.
れでもその
Despite
おじの
that.
ところにサトコを渡せっ
Yeah,
ての
despite
か
that, you still hand Satoko over to her uncle. Yeah, yeah.
はいなのです
What? What the fuck?
これ
Yes.
は聡子と圭
This
一
is
のために
necessary for both you and Satoko.
とても必要なことなの
How the fuck? I'm seriously confused. Then Nikazan went on to explain. Yeah, explain, please. Oh, alright, so she's actually giving him knowledge of what happened in Minagoroshi. I wonder if maybe they're going to try and do that again. I don't really know though, it seems kind of unlikely. After Satoko was taken away by her uncle. To be fair, he would actually be in the position to do it. I mean, look at the class representative thing, he's really, really good and really brave here. So maybe he could do it. After Satoko was taken away by her uncle, the club members and I all united together to help her by appealing to a child consultation centre. Yeah. Still, the consultation centre wouldn't take any action and Satoko's situation was deteriorating day by day. Yeah, definitely. I really, really wonder if, Nika, you remember the last part of the child consultation centre thing? I really wonder if maybe, if she could just do that convincing that she did with Satoko just then. No, the only thing is she'd have to be in her worst point to really, really take it in, and the fact that if she did it, she would be guaranteed to get help. And obviously get Teppei arrested. No, but the only thing is if you wouldn't actually guarantee help or his arrest. Here, oh, it's tricky. It was deteriorating day by day, yeah. Unable to bear it, I, Mayabada Keiichi, enlisted the aid of the entire village to shine a light on Teppei's mistreatment of Satoko. Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I think that was brilliant that he did that. In the end, with the help of the police, and even the Sonozaki family who had always seen the Hojos as enemies, Teppei was arrested and Satoko was saved. Yep.
それって
What on earth?
一体
yeah, fair enough.
聡子が
After
連れ
Satoko
去ら
was
れた
taken away, you
後
and the others accomplished a
圭
miracle.
一たちが
Yeah,
実際にやり遂げた奇跡です
they did. I mean, yeah, it was amazing that it really
そ
was.
して圭一はこのことをきっかけに村全体の信頼を集め
Yeah,
聡子はようやく村の人たちに受け入れてもらえるようになる
and then thanks to the trust he won from the whole village, Satoko was finally accepted by the villagers.
結果は
The result is a happy
ハッピ
ending.
ーエンドなのです
Yeah, definitely. And it's impossible to think that things like these could actually happen, but yeah. Yeah. It was all just a hypothetical story, but Ika-san described it so realistically and persuasively. I felt like she had actually seen it. That's kind of ironic. Yeah, and as further evidence of that, Ika-san maintained in a stoic expression on the entire time, never smiling. Oh, that's actually really interesting, yeah. I suppose sometimes when you talk about really happy events, you could just talk about them seriously, straight-faced. Though she seemed to be trying to stay expressionless. Her small fist tightly clenching at her knees was sweaty and stained in red. In red? Jesus. Not in blood, obviously, just, you know, whenever you sweat a lot, you tend to go more
じゃあ
pink and
リカちゃん
red in skin.
俺は
Then
どうす
Dika-san,
れば
yeah, what should I do? Yeah. Fair. I mean, to be fair, this could it could be likely that maybe Teppei doesn't actually come back. I mean, we'd hope that, but we don't really fully know that.
もし聡子がひどい状態になっても短絡的な行動は我慢してほしいのです。
Yeah, even if something terrible will happen to Satoko, we need to be patient and endure it.
そして暴走しそうな部活メンバーを率いて
Yeah.
懲戒そしてその崎
Yeah,
家と戦
exactly,
って
yeah. Then you can lead the
協
four
力を
members who are
勝ち
prone
取
to
ってく
losing
ださい。
control. Fight the town council and the Sonozaki family and win their cooperation. Yeah.
そうすれば最終的に
Yeah.
聡子は
And then
救われる
finally
のです
Satoko can be saved. Yeah.
つまり
In other words,
今は
right now,
聡子を見捨てろと。
you're asking me to abandon Satoko. For the first time, Rika-san's dark eyes were illuminated by flames of rage. When I saw her reaction, I made up my mind and answered her. Ooh. Oh, I wonder. I gotta do, you know, another... Oh. Understood. Let's do understood.
それで聡子は救われるんだな。
Meep. Rika-san nodded her head with a grim expression. Yeah, and... Oh, yeah, and yet she looked unable to suppress her hesitation because she stared at the bottle in her hand. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I suppose it's just the way Teppei... the way Casey actually put it there.
わかった。
Understood.
それが一番いい方法なら
Yeah,
リカちゃんの言う
yeah.
通りに
If
しよ
that's really the best way, then I'll do what you said, Rika-san.
う。いいんだよな。
Is that okay?
それで
I find it really funny that Casey's just agreeing to something he doesn't realise how big it actually is. I mean, good for him. Good for him. I think it's really good that he's actually trying to do this. And if the situation does actually happen, he'll be able to save his friend, you know? But it will just be such a hard job. And my god, it will be such a difficult job, like with Satoko actually, you know, enduring all the shit that she's actually having to go through and just... You know, especially when it's less successful, just having the thought on the back of your mind that she is really, really suffering, and even though you're trying the hardest, it's not really doing much at the moment. But, yeah, small step.
お願いしますので
Yes, please.
聡子には
Yeah.
少しの間
Yeah,
辛い思い
it'll
を
be
さ
painful
せ
for
てしまい
Satoko
ま
for
す
a
が
while, but surely.
きっと
As she said that, Rika-san still tightly clenched her bottle and bit at her lip. Oh, I couldn't say anything more as I watched Rika-san grimacing, so I simply drank the rest of my cider in one gulp. Yeah, fair, my throat ached, and it probably wasn't just because of the carbonation. Yeah, the carbonation wouldn't help though, no. We continued sitting silently for a while, but eventually I understood it was getting dark, so I rose to my feet. Oh.
Oh, それじゃあ俺は帰るよ。
Alright, I'm gonna head home.
また明日。
See you tomorrow.
み
Meep. I made my way out of the shrine grounds with mixed feeling. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he must be feeling... I mean, at least it's not actually happening, but at the same time, he's just feeling scared for the future. I looked back as I descended the stone steps, and Rika-san was still there looking depressed. Oh, yeah. Oh, That's a shame. But I don't blame her. It must be such a big worry. Especially because of the fact that Hanya isn't here. Oh god, that must be so bad. Because the thing is, if this is the last world and Teppei does actually come here, then fuck. Basically, that's going to be really, really bad. So I wonder what's actually going to happen now. Right, before we actually go on, I want to see what happens if we pick the other choice. Oh shit. Keiichi must think me a cold woman. Interesting. Honestly, I'm reluctant to do this, but I've been thinking it over since I saw RINA in the library, and in the end, this is the conclusion I came to. Yeah, Satoko will be taken by a one called Teppei, and she'll be mentally cornered. Yeah. I'd always thought that was the worst case scenario. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Whenever this happens, Keiichi, or maybe Shion or RINA, would almost certainly resort to violence to eliminate Teppei. Yeah, kind of ironic, these three people. Yeah. Tsukiotoshi moment, and as a result, their guilt over the their guilt over the murder causes them to distrust everyone around them. Yeah, before ultimately destroying themselves. Exactly, yeah. And since I'm able to ask them for help, I ultimately end up killed by Takano-san. Yeah, exactly. I thought that chain of events could never be broken, so anytime the world went in that direction, I simply called it bad luck and gave up. That's actually fair enough, yeah. And yet, Keiichi spectacularly overcame that detestable scenario in the previous world through his own beliefs and actions. Yeah, he says Satoko, and even beautifully ended the mistreatment the villagers used to give her. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you just really, really killed two, but no, I don't like that phrase. You solve two problems with one action, really. You don't kill two birds with one stone. That's a horrible phrase. And then I realised the scenario I always considered the worst case possible actually brought me closer to the goal than any before it. That is actually fair enough, yeah. Yeah, because if anything, even though, like, let's just say a really, really peaceful, like, Higurashi, like, Hinamizawa, I mean, there would be very, very... I mean, let's just say nothing actually happened in the month of June 1983 until the Watanagasi, obviously. Like, nothing happened. There would still be the discrimination against the Hojoos. And, yeah, in this world, even though Satoko's gone through a lot, she's not only became much stronger as a person, but she's also, like, had all the discrimination sort of just forgotten about her. But the only thing in Matsuri Bayashi I think is actually really bad that she doesn't know this. Like, in that world, it was just one of the ideal ones where people were finally starting to let the down war sort of be forgotten and just be put past them, forgetting about the bullying of Satoko. And yeah, in order to reach that, we have to abandon Satoko. In other words, right now, yeah, you're asking me to abandon Satoko. When Keiichi said that, I couldn't hide my anger, not against Keiichi, but against myself, for settling on such a helpless, pitiful, and ruthless idea. Oh, interesting. Would Satoko be angry if she knew the truth? Would she hold a grudge? Would she hate me? Would she ever know it, to be fair? But at the same time, would Dika be... I don't know, maybe she'd probably be really guilty, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, I know it would be selfish of me to make an excuse like looking at it from the big picture. So I'm not saying I want you to believe my judgment is right. was actually really interesting. Even though the idea is like, you know, helpless, pitiful, ruthless, it will get them to a really far place, I suppose. Yeah, yeah, but unless we find a better way, this is the only choice I can think of. Yeah, fair. So Katie, I don't want you getting overly emotional after this.
あなたはこの先感情的にならないでほしいのです。それとそれ以外にもシーとレナがサトコを助けようと
What's more, I'm sure that she and Lena will come up with a violent plan in order to save Satoko. I agree, yeah. Because it does actually happen. Yeah, no matter what happens, no matter what it takes, I want you to use your power to stop this. So, no way! Well, that's actually really interesting. I wonder what happened. Me? However, Katie was retorted as though my business was none of his concern. Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, Rika-chan. But isn't that just settling? I don't want to do that. That's not how I do things. So even if your predictions are the truth, Rika-chan, I'm sorry, but I can't. Keiichi?
サトコが村の連中から白い目で見られてるってのは以前聞いた。ダム工事の賛成派がサトコの両親だって話だよな。でもだからってその方法でしかあいつを救ってやれないってのは変だと思う。
I think it's strange that you believe there's no other way to save her just because of that. Interesting.
他にもいい機会があるかも
Maybe
しれない
another
し。
good way. I agree. I actually think there is one way. If you make Teppei, if you, I don't know, somehow make it. I kind of get the impression that if Satoko herself convinces these people that Teppei is not her guardian, then and obviously if everybody else does, they could potentially remove like parental permission. But the only thing is they probably have to have Satoko doing that. I don't know. She probably wouldn't.
俺は別に村の連中にそんなやり方で信頼されたいなんて思わない。
村の人たちを一つにまとめなければ。
Yeah, we can't find this enemy unless we unite the entire village. Are you sure? I really wonder. And if we can't beat this enemy, then everyone will be unhappy. Yeah, yeah. And yet you still insist. It's interesting. I mean, he says that there may be another way, but I kind of get the impression this is like one of the times where you think you're desperate on finding something else, so much so that maybe there isn't anything else. Who knows? I don't know though. It's kind of hard to tell. Didn't I tell you?
俺はそんな運命信じちゃいないって。
I don't believe in that sort of fate.
敵がどういうやつかはまだわからないけど、俺たちの幸せをぶち壊そうとするやつは絶対に許さないし、絶対に負けたりしない。そのためだったら村の連中を全員説得して回ることだってしてみせる。
Now my eyes while letting out a disappointed sigh. I thought he was an idiot, but not to this extent.
むしろ教えない方が良かった
No,
のか
I
もし
disagree,
れ
but
ませ
like,
ん。
I don't know, maybe it would have been better if I hadn't have told you.
いや、教えてくれてよかった
No, I'm
ぜ
glad you told me. Yeah,
リカちゃ
yeah,
んだ
yeah.
ってサトコを本当はおじの野郎な
Oh
んかに
yeah,
渡した
yeah.
くないんだ
Deep
ろ
down, Rikatan, you really want me to save Satoko from our uncle, don't you?
な
Yeah.
らどんな手段があるとい
Yeah,
うの
that's
です
actually
か
a fair question. Then how do you propose we do that?
決まってる
It's obvious.
サトコがその鉄平に連れ去られないようリナの盗みを防ぐ方法を考えるさ
Interesting. We'll find a way to stop Rina's heist to prevent Teppei from taking Satoko away. That's interesting. I really wonder what they would actually do. So the only thing about this is like a crucial turning point. I'd assume that as a result of this, there are two stories. Where's my phone? Oh shit, my phone isn't there. Oh no, where could I have put it? Oh, I'll check afterwards. Because the ending and the structure, the endings of this game and the structure of this game is very confusing. I may have reached, maybe we've reached one of the paths that actually follow towards the bad ending. I don't know. Who knows? It's just interesting, this. I don't really understand why Rika thinks Katie is an idiot here, though. I mean, of course, that is really, really good, but at the same time, he just makes it sound so much easier than it actually is. Yeah, I really wonder how that would actually happen. I was slightly disappointed by that expected answer. As she actually expected that, I've been constantly considering that before coming here. Yeah, I don't want to abandon Satoko. No, definitely. I didn't even want to think about seeing those empty... Oh god, that must be awful, yeah. I feel like I'm being talked about fair. But I really can't find another way. How could we possibly make Mummy Ardina give up her plan without causing it to fail us at sea? Yeah, Katie! In order to prevent this heist and keep Rina from leaving Okinomiya or being
しかも
killed.
成功して沖宮から出ていかないよう
Yeah,
に
we
す
have to
るためにも
convince Rina herself to
リナ
abandon
自
the
身
plan.
は
Yeah,
盗みを諦めさせなければい
I
けないの
agree,
です
yeah.
そうなると、
うん
警察や園崎組の関係者
Yeah.
にも相談できません
Yeah, in which case we can't consult with the Sonozaki, with anyone related to the Sonozaki group or the
どうやっ
police.
て防ぐつもり
So
ですか
how are you going to... Yeah, I really wonder what he's actually thinking, but the only thing is, I really hate it when people do this in arguments. They just ask you to think about, like, solutions that would take so much time to think about in just, like, a second. I don't know, though. In response to my inquiry, Casey laughed and folded his arms, then grinned. Sounds like he's definitely thought of something. How detestable. If he gives his usual I'll keep thinking about it answer, I'll smack him with this bottle.
リカちゃん忘れたか
Have you forgotten, Rika-chan?
サトコのためだっ
Just
た
for
ら
Satoko's sake, there's one
力を
member
確
who
実に貸してくれるやつが
offer
部活メンバ
to
ーにいるじゃない
help Shion?
み
Me? Oh. When I realised who he was referring to, I lightly sighed. I've already made my assumptions about how that scenario would play out. Yeah, indeed, there is a person with connections to the Sonozaki group and a desire to help Satoko under any circumstances. Sonozaki Shion, however.
C にどうやって伝えますか
How would we tell she? That's actually fair enough because she does go to school in Okinomiya.
そもそも暴力団はメンツを非常に気にしま
Yeah,
すの
fair
です
enough. After all, gangsters care about their image
もし組の若い連中が金庫を狙ってると知ったら、それだけで生かして返すわけにはいかなくなります。
Sonozakis themselves because Shion would actually know about it. If they found about, that could potentially mean that she'd be in cahoots with them. It's interesting. I wonder what she actually assumed. I find it really interesting that, like, she's always really angry at Geiji in her head. I suppose this is the only person she can depend with, really. But of course she would be negative. I mean, this is just a really awful thing that could potentially happen, so yeah. Of course you wouldn't be happy. How do you know this? Nah, I'm just kidding.
そうなると結局リナは殺されるしかなくなるのです。
That would just lead to Rina getting killed in the end. Yeah.
まあ普通に伝えたらな。
Well, I'm sure if we told Sion normally,
でも
that is.
もしリナたちの計画が初めからなかっ
It's
たもの
actually
にしてし
interesting
まえば
that, yeah, what if
どうな
Dino's
る？
plan never even begins at all? Yeah, I wonder how they would actually stop that. I don't understand what you mean.
言ってる
Yeah.
意味がよくわからないのです。
Yeah, I wonder. I had no idea what we was talking about. Katie, what on earth are you thinking? Yeah. I really wonder. No, this could potentially be a breakthrough. I don't know, but...
ま、任せてくれないか、リカちゃ
Well,
ん。
leave it to me, Rika-san.
俺
I
に
have a good
いい
idea.
考えがあるんだ。
Katie let out a fearless smile after saying that. When I looked at his face, the guilt I felt about abandoning Satoko and the disgust I felt over my own helplessness seems so foolish, so strange. Yeah, it's actually interesting. I suppose that's just her subconsciously realizing how hopeful and how much he could potentially do about the situation.
な、リカちゃん。
Oh, Rika-san? Meep. Against my better judgment, I nodded to him. Yeah, well, I guess it's fine. This boy proclaimed that fate was as flimsy as a thin sheet of paper. What kind of miracle did he have in store? That I wanted to... Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, it's actually really interesting. So this... I want to read this one, but at the same time, I'm also really curious to what happens, like, in the other end of the story, like, where he actually accepts Hidika's idea about abandoning Satoko, because I'm assuming, like, the stories are going to be totally different. Oh, we're in Okinomiya now. What's the song? Oh, nice, they've actually got, Boka Boka. I don't know. Is that Sanbodo? Oh, that is what, yeah. I'm genuinely curious. Oh, Sampo Michi. But like, yeah. Blech. I'm so sad. What was I gonna do? Alright. Oh my god, just give me the flowchart. Thank you. Ooh! Oh, that's actually really interesting. So, it looks like if we press understand, then we get to the first bad end. Ooh. Oh, I wanna read that. I wanna read the bad ending. Right, so that's actually going to be really interesting. This is the good ending. So, yeah, I think what we'll probably do is we'll just have a look at the bad ending, and then I'll probably go to bed, and then I'll sort of realise what they're actually going to do here. Because, yeah, you know, different topic, different, you know, day. Why not? It's be interesting to see what actually happens here, though.
Satomi.
Let's just reread this one. That's actually really interesting. So if Casey doesn't actually challenge Dika's viewpoint, then obviously I suppose the problem and the entire future is going to be completely different. I really wonder what is this actually going to have in its place. Honestly, I was still hesitant, wondering if this passive approach was actually for the best. Yeah, and I felt ashamed of myself for keeping quiet whilst I was feeling miserable. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on a second. So, wait. But Ika-tan said this was the best way to avoid an unhappy future, so as long as I believe that, I'll put all my strength into doing what I can. And then the prophecy, or maybe I should call it a divine premonition. Either way, the events afterwards unfolded precisely according to what Ika-tan said. Oh, that's actually really interesting. So the plan did go wrong and RINA was actually there. Shit, so this is actually a world where Teppei is here. Oh no. Oh god. In the village gutter, out of all places. Jesus Christ. Hang on a second. A gutter is just another word for a drain, isn't it? We don't really use that word much. So I just want to check. Yeah, well, let's actually see if I can get an image of a gutter up, just so I can get like a... Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell, that is brutal. Jesus. Immediately afterwards, Satoko's uncle returned and took her to the Hojo household. Oh shit. Then Anji were furious when they learned that and they wanted to rescue Satoko immediately, but I did my best to calm them down and convince them to help Satoko through legal means. Yeah. We all went to the Okinomiya Child Consultation Center to complain about Satoko's situation. Interesting. So I wonder how this is going to differ from Minagoroshi. As class representative of Mion's close friend, I had apparently become well known throughout the village. Yeah, I was able to gather the village's support even faster than Dika-san expected. Wow. And even managed to win over Sonozaki Audio. What? How was this a bad end? And as a result, and thanks to the effort of so many people, we succeeded in rescuing Satoko from her uncle just a few days later. Right. However, the Satoko we rescued was no longer the original Satoko. Oh. I don't understand why. Ika-san simply shook her head with a pale expression. Nevertheless, Satoko will never show us her road smile. Oh, that is sad. That really is horrible. I do find it interesting that in Minagoroshi, I suppose it was just something different. I think it was just different between like how Minagoroshi sort of handled the ending and like the overcoming the situation that actually made her a stronger person, and that made her appreciate the time out of hell, really. I suppose that was just a little bit different here. So yeah, she probably, I mean, Satoshi, obviously the fact that he's gone, I suppose that he, I think it's just mainly the fact that she, I don't know, she doesn't, it's just probably the fact that Satoshi doesn't, the fact that she can't really make up for the guilt that she actually has for, you know, making Satoshi's life way harder. Oh god, it's just so horrible to think that, like, in a situation like this, it really is likely that this could actually happen. I mean, it literally does happen in this scenario here, but, I mean, this, like, entirely changes this person's life. Forever. It's just so fucked to think that, like, a week can just put a hole in anything that was good. It really is. But a week is all it takes. It really is for everything to fall apart. Even a day, or even like a minute, in some cases, I suppose. Oh, that's horrible. So I'm assuming her syndrome. It's actually fair enough that her syndrome must have really, really taken place. That must have been so bad though, if not even the shots can help it. Jesus. She was just laying in the bed at the clinic, staring up at the ceiling with vacant eyes that had lost their luster. No matter who spoke to her, she just looked like a doll. It must have been layered anxiety beyond. Yeah, it must have been layered anxiety beyond because expectations that caused her heart to break down. In the end, were we too late? I think that is just seriously horrible though. They tried as much as they possibly could and they used the best means. And they did what they did in Minagodoshi, and they did fucking legendary things to actually, and they went so far out of their way to actually do this, and it was all for nothing. I think that's just the horrible part. Could you imagine if this was Minagodoshi's story? Poor Rika as well, Jesus Christ. No, but the only thing is, this would be horrible because this would be the final world as well. As a last resort, Ambika-san took shelter at the Sonozaki house to keep herself out of the Takano's hands, but the mountain dogs kidnapped Satoko in anticipation. Oh god, that's horrible. So Rika-san gave herself up in exchange. What happened that I was killed shortly afterwards, so I'll never know. Oh shit. Yeah, fucking hell. God. That really is... Oh, Jesus. Scared me. That was the last thing I was expecting. Wow. God, that really was quite something. I mean... Yeah, I suppose that is what's going to happen. And I find it really interesting. I'm actually really happy that they've sort of given us an indication of what could potentially go wrong here. I think it's really good that they've sort of not only told us, but like they've, I don't know, they've just sort of made it, they've made it clear to us what's actually going to happen if we don't do anything about this. So, yeah, I just want to see something real quick. I just want to see if I have time for another one. Right. Ooh. Yeah, I probably have enough time. Yeah, why not? Oh, I want to read. I want to actually read. This looks really interesting. But, yeah. I just find it really interesting that, oh yeah, now we got really dependent? Don't even know what I was going to say. Fun music. After something that was very contradictory or fun. That was horrible, that ending, that really was. That's just really interesting as well, to think that that would happen if they don't do this. Even though they tried their best. And it just ended in bloodshed like usual. Rika-tan and I arrived at the location we discussed with Shion over the phone. Around the corner past the boutique. Keiichi is right there. Oh. I looked at the shop where Rika-tan was pointing. Sure enough, that was the coffee shop Shion told us about. Oh god, the coffee shop. The glass door was pitch black, so I couldn't tell what it was like inside. They don't know! Oh my god, they don't know that Rika could potentially be inside. Well, that's actually interesting. Glass being pitch black in a coffee shop, that is deadly. Deadly? Sorry, dodgy, even. I've been to coffee shops with my parents on rare occasions, but something about the atmosphere of this place seemed to drive people away. Yeah, no shit, it literally has black windows. That is so weird. At least judging by the first impressions, it doesn't seem like the sort of place for children would be at. No, definitely not. Seems too edgy for children to be at. Anyway, leave it to Shion to pick such a weird meeting place. Yeah, fair enough. But the only thing is, I suppose this could be one of the places that Sonzaki's have nothing to do with. Okinomiya is a decent-sized town. I'm sure it has plenty of cute coffee shops that Shion would like. Yeah, fair. With that in mind, I took another look around just in case this was a misunderstanding, but I didn't see any other coffee shops. Told her that we needed to keep this secret from Mion and the others, so maybe she's just being cautious. Well, whatever. Well, that's actually fair enough, yeah. There were signs taped to the dark window saying that the female customers get discounts on tea on certain days of the week. Yeah, not simping at all. That's so weird. But even with that, it's such an odd-looking, dirty little store that I can't imagine they get many female customers at all. Yeah, they probably get really bad people, if anything. As I pondered that, I suddenly noticed that Rika-san was no longer standing by my side.
Rika-chan?
Rika-san? Rika-tan? I looked up at the store and saw Rika-tan opening the door and walking in without any hesitation, yeah. So I quickly followed behind her and opened the dark glass door. Ring ring. Ring ring, motherfuckers! The bell attached to the door let out a dull sound to announce the new visitors. Yeah. Hang on a second, what happened? Oh! I was hit by a nasty odor the moment I stepped inside. Oh god. Oh. Hang on a second, I'm interested. What does this do like in the Ryukishi preset? What? How do you get the Ryukishi last time? What? Why doesn't it change? I don't know, it doesn't really matter. The interior was worse than I imagined. Yeah, fair enough. It doesn't actually look that bad from this picture, but at the same time, this is anime art, so of course it's going to be perfect. The interior was worse than I imagined. The cigarette smoke made the air somewhat cloudy and muddy. Ugh. It was less like a coffee shop and more like a pachinko and drunk parlor. Oh right. Nevertheless, in contrast to my clear hesitation, Rika-san walked right up to the host behind the counter and looked up with her usually past smile. Oh, the surly-looking host didn't seem surprised or confused and gestured us towards a table in the corner. I looked around the seating area within the store. No matter how I looked at it, this didn't seem like a mere bar you visit to enjoy a smoke or a coffee. Yeah, no, I kinda get what he means. I couldn't see any of the other customers, but there were plenty of used cups and glasses along the counter by the seats. Yeah, someone doesn't surprise me. They're not like bothering to clean them up. Yeah, or put them away. At any rate, the host put 2 glasses of water that didn't even contain ice on our table. They put glasses of water that didn't contain ice. Wow, that is rare. Then went back to the counter without waiting to hear our order and turned on the Wow. Bro, these people do not deserve people's money. Holy shit. Yeah. She totally did invite us to an awful place. Yeah, I blurted that out in a voice just quiet enough so that the host couldn't hear. There were ring stains on the table and it was apparently covered in dust. Damn, it didn't seem like it was wiped down at all, so I was hesitant to even rest my elbows on it. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Oh, that is disgusting. Keiichi. Ikatan took a sip of her water. Epic water. I wonder what the hygiene rating of this place is. That's actually kind of good that they're invited to like a really shit place because, yeah, nobody's gonna see them. Ikatan took a sip of her water and glanced over at the host, then leaned forward to move in closer to me. The smile on her face immediately vanished as she stared at me with a serious expression on her face as she spoke. Is it really okay for me to leave everything to you, Keiichi? Yeah, of course. Oh, I've been practicing for this just to be safe. Oh, yeah, fair. But I'd still appreciate it if you back me up if things got dangerous. Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. If people actually listen to what they're actually talking about. Yeah, I think it's better if you tell me things beforehand. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to keep secrets. Yeah. Ikatan furrowed her eyebrows as she said that, like she was in a bad mood. I hadn't yet told Ikatan about my secret plan to ask Shion for help in stopping RINA's scheme before it even begins. Oh, interesting. So, is Shion at the moment just thinking this is going to be some sort of ordinary weird-ass coffee shop visit? I don't know. Well, she picked the location, so she probably knows, like, the urgency of it being secret. And part of it was because I still wasn't quite confident in it, but that wasn't the only reason. To be perfectly honest, Ikatan, I still don't believe in the fate you told me about. Me.
だから見ててくれないか。リカちゃんが思うよりも運命は簡単に変えられるものだって証明してみせるからさ。
ケイイチは僕の言うことをまだ疑っているのですか？
いや違うな。信じてるからこそ変えられるってことを証明したい。別に我慢して受け入れなくても選択肢は山ほどあるってことをな。
Yeah, that even if you're not willing to endure it, there are still plenty of options available to us. Exactly, yeah.
わかりましたのです。
Understood. Ikatan whispered that in response, seeming to be convinced for the time being. Brilliant, yeah.
それにシオンだって
Oh
サト
yeah,
コのこと
yeah,
が
she
関係
will.
してると
Yeah,
分かれば
this is about Satoko.
真剣に
So I'm
話を
sure
聞いて
Shion
くれる
will
はず
take
だ
it
ぜ。
seriously. She will. Yeah.
そのことをちゃんと教えておいた方がいいかもな。
Yeah, so it's probably for the best to get that across to her. Yeah. Shion is usually teasing and making fun of her. But she really does care about Satoko. Exactly, yeah. That's why Satoko is genuinely interacting with Shion, even though she acts irritated on the surface. Yeah. And because of that relationship between them, I felt it would be best to speak frankly with Shion. Yeah, easily. But Ika-san didn't seem to agree with that. She was hanging her head like she was trouble.
圭一は知らないと思いますが
Katie, I don't think you know this, but
C は
she
目
is the
的を
kind of
一つと決めたらどんな手段を選択することも迷いません
Yeah. She is the type of person who won't hesitate to use any means to reach her goals once she decides upon
そんな C がもし聡子を苦しめた
Oh shit, that's actually fair enough, yeah.
これから苦しめる相手がいると知ったらどうなりますかきっと間接的なやり方より直接的な手段を選ぶでしょうもっと確実で一見効率的だと思える一つの選択で
直接的。それって。
Oh boy. Oh shit, I thought that he would have actually already sort of knew this and would have had it, you know, just backed up in his knowledge, but no! Oh god, that is actually fair enough, yeah. A terrible thought flashed through me in an instant and my spine froze over. It was like an awful nightmare. Maybe I experienced it in another world. Yeah, funny that. And as if to confirm that, Nikatan looked up at me and nodded.
RINA さえいなければ
Just without Rina.
鉄平さえいなければ
Yeah, just without Teppei. Yeah, because Sion easily would kill Teppei. But the only thing is, this is actually really scary because it could be likely that Sion may use any means possible to actually get Teppei out of everywhere. And that'll just lead to more and more tragedy. So, yeah, you really wouldn't want that. Why am I drag clicking? Oh.
そう考えた先に行き着く結論は
Yeah, definitely.
今
Yeah,
圭一が思いついたものと同じなのです
arrived at was just as you were imagining now, Keiichi. The means to avoid
不
one
幸を回避するため
misfortune
に選んだはずの
and
手
lead to
段が
another misfortune.
さらに
That's
別の
so
不幸につなが
interesting.
ってしまう
But it's true.
リカちゃん
Yeah, Rika-chan.
そんな世界があったので
Yeah. A world like that really did exist. It did, and it was fucking horrible. It really was. Rika-chan had a meek expression as she said that. The look on her face seemed like she was remembering something so painful that my chest ached just by looking at her. Oh god, that is fair enough. I mean, oh, I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't imagine just being her. And for example, Tsuki Otoshi, like, just seeing how horrible the events are and seeing that everybody apart from her and Lena are dead. And being forced into a shrine by somebody that's gone insane that was once your friend, must be into the storehouse even. Must be insane.
じゃあ聡子のことは黙って
So
る
you
の
want
か
to keep silent about Satoko?
教えてもいいのですが C の間違った優しさに火をつけかねない
Yeah, it's really interesting. The right and wrong kind of. That isn't. Yeah. You can tell she, but I'm worried it will ignite the wrong sort of kindness
そ
in
れ
her.
だけは
No matter
どん
what.
なことがあ
We
っても
can't let
絶
that
対
happen
に
at
ダメ
any
なので
cost.
す
Yeah,
Rika-chan.
seriously. Yeah, Rika-chan?
C に暴走をさせないことも今日の話で
Yeah,
は
it
大
is.
事な
Oh
こと
my
なのですよ
god. Yeah, it's also important that our conversation today doesn't push she into a berserk rage. Yeah. Like usual, I didn't understand the intent behind Rika-chan's words, but I braced myself again after seeing her like that. Yeah, you really need, even though you don't understand the intent, you really need to try, otherwise you will learn the hard way. She's trying to prevent horrible things happening. Right, whether I believe Rika-chan told what Rika-chan told me or not, if this Rika-chan's plan comes to fruition, then she'll probably disappear from regardless of success or failure. Yeah, that's a really bad thing, yeah. And if that's the case, Teppei will return to the Hojo household and take Satoko back for his own livelihood. Yeah, according to Rika-chan, Satoko's life with her uncle last year was so far beyond awful that the word didn't cut it. Yeah, seriously. Even now, I was still somewhat skeptical of Rika-chan's story. Still, what if there was even a 1% chance that Satoko would suffer this misfortune? Yeah! I know, you can't let that happen. No way. And what if I could prevent this misfortune through my own actions? He may be able to. Could you imagine if he couldn't though? That would be horrible. I don't even need to think about it. If the Hojo Teppei is erased from this world, it will come to an end. Yeah, fair. No, don't go towards murder though. No. I shook my head to cast aside the idea that just came to my mind. It certainly feels like a good idea, and it seems like the quickest and most efficient solution. At first glance anyway. Yeah, exactly. You need to analyse it to realise how fucking awful it would be. Nevertheless, I thought it over again. Was that really for the sake of Satoko's happiness? Even though you killed for your friend. Yeah, your friend can't see that. Friend doesn't see the kindness, and it'll just destroy everything. This music is so sad. It's just so... I don't know, it's just so... It's so delicate. I think that's why it sounds sad. He cannot think about murder though. Not even at the last resort. Because you know from Rika what will happen. Yeah, I said I was doing it for her sake, but somewhere deep in my heart I heard myself screaming that was just to justify my guilty conscience. Yeah. Yeah,
そうだな。
yeah, exactly.
とりあえず
That's right, for now,
俺
leave
に
it to
任せ
me.
てくれ。
Me
Me. Now, from here on, it's my game to win or lose. Yeah, that's actually really interesting. As I began to think that, I heard of the clatter of the bell on the door. Oh, shit. Shion? Ooh! Oh, that's actually really interesting because he won't know who Kasai is in relation to Shion. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna be scary. When I glanced at the entrance, it was someone else. A rugged-looking man. Perfect for a store like this. To be fair, I disagree. He was fully dressed in a black suit with black sunglasses to hide his eyes. Yeah, it's interesting that he always wears sunglasses. His clothing and harsh look made it obvious he wasn't your average civilian. No, God no. They were clearly an unusual form of intimidation. Yeah. Even though I say he looks like a bad guy, he's not on the same level as delinquents or scary people. Yeah, he clearly had the same aura of the Yakuza. Yeah, interesting that, because the Sonozaki family, like, their crime agency, I think it does have ties with the Yakuza. No, I think, like, Mion's dad is literally in the Yakuza. I'm not entirely sure. When the host noticed the man, he rushed to turn off the TV. Yeah, don't look as unprofessional as you are there. Yeah, funny that. Then he rubbed his hands together while greeting the man with an expression completely unlike what he showed to us. Yeah, that's really funny, that. That really is. Greetings, welcome. Could he be a regular, or was there some sort of hierarchy to their relationship? Or maybe it's just that he's a really fucking scary man that looks like he could punch you really hard. The man in the suit calmly looked over the store, then looked up at the menu board hanging on the wall.
Master.
Host.
Hi.
Yes, what can I do for you?
何でしょうか?
Sweat ran down the host's forehead. He did his best to plaster a pretend smile on his sweaty face. I'm actually kind of surprised he does that, even though he literally gives like his normal customers treatment, like he gave Katie and Nika. He's the host of this store. He should be used to that. He should be used to the sort of people who lead an underhandled life. Yeah, definitely, yeah. This must be somebody special to make the host this nervous. Nah. I mean, Kasai is bad, but he isn't really... I mean, no, Kasai isn't really that bad. It's actually interesting. We know Kasai is, like, a really, really nice person, obviously. He is a military guy, though. I wonder if he has actually done anything. Do you have...
Hi?
Yes? What, like a snake?
Sweet something or other.
Any of those today? Do you have sweet?
もちろんやっています。
Of course we have
すぐ
some.
にご用意しますので。
I'll prepare something right away. Alright, so that was just like a something sweet. Oh, right. The host, who was clearly nervous about inadvertently saying something improper, looked relieved as he rushed to the other side of the counter. Oh, that's actually fair enough. Yeah, you can just get yourself behind a till. Yeah, that guy just said sweets right now, didn't he? Yeah, it's actually kind of weird. You would have never thought a Yakuza would eat, like, freaking sweets.
最近ずっと食べてなかったんですよね。スイートストロベリーコンポートパフェ。
I haven't eaten that sweet strawberry compote parfait in a long time. That sounds so good. So that's what that was referring. Gotta look what that looks like. Oh my god. Oh, that looks amazing. To be fair, though, this is a horrible place. They're not really going to serve anything that's, like, anything other than, like, fucking #1 cheap quality, but still. Oh my god, they must be just thinking, like, what the fuck? What is my friend doing with this bloody scary man? Yeah. That voice.
シオン、
Shion?
ケイちゃんにリカちゃま
Okay, so I'm Nikki
お待たせしました
Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. Shion emerged from behind the man in the black suit, shouting in a lavish voice. With Shion's appearance, the atmosphere in the cafe seemed to brighten up in an instant. That's good. Yeah, Shion and the man in the suit walked straight towards our table. Yeah, they're just going to be wondering, who the fuck is this man?
こんにちはナモです 僕たちも今来たところ
We
なので
only
すよ
got her a moment ago. Yeah, Shion sat down at the table, and the man in black took a seat beside her. Yeah. I really wonder why they're going to discuss this with Kasai though, because Kasai literally has ties with the Sonozaki family, but maybe he could be one of the best people to talk to, or maybe one of the worst, I can't tell. He had such an incredible presence. He was emanating a heavy, intimidating aura. That's only because you're perceiving it as that. He's not really that intimidating.
Nah,
He's nice.
Shion.
Hey, Shion.
はい
Yes?
そちらの
About that guy.
その
I think if you have somebody that intimidating, you should address them. About that guy.
なんていうか
How do I say this? Huh? I carefully scanned my brain, searching for what else to say. How do I describe this scary-looking Yakuzama? But before I could say anything, Shion put a gleeful smile and waved her hand, then spoke up.
カサイのことですよ
You mean
ね
Kasai?
ま私のボディーガードとか
Yeah,
思って
well,
も
you
らえ
can
れ
think
ば
of
いい
him
で
as
す
my bodyguard.
ボディーガード
Bodyguard? Shion must be something of a big deal to travel with a bodyguard. Yeah, but the only thing is she has no other guard. I was once a guardian even, or parent. I was once again reminded of the power of the Sonozaki family, even in Okinomiya. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's actually kind of nuts that Kasai can be there for Shion, but yes. The man she called Kasai adjusted his posture, then turned to me and lightly bowed his head without even a hint of a smile. Wow, he didn't even drop his guard while greeting me. Yeah.
葛西と申し
My
ま
name
す
is Kasai.
シオンさんがいつもお
Seems
世
you're
話になっ
always
てい
taking
る
care of
そうで
Shion-san. Yeah.
私がお世話してあげてるんですよ
I'm the one taking care of
そう
them.
ですよね
Isn't
ケ
that
イちゃ
right,
ん
Kei-chan? Oh boy, a little bit of, you know, misconception. Yeah, not awkward at all.
どうもはじめましてケイイチです
Nice to meet you, I'm Keiichi. I laughed ambiguously. I was still hesitant to look directly at Kasai while introducing myself, which is to be expected since he's twice as intimidating up close. Oh my god, fair enough, yeah.
どうしましたケイ
Well,
ちゃ
at
ん
least you're not against him. Is something wrong,
い
Kei-chan?
いや
No, not really. Oh yeah, you can't really say you're just fucking intimidated by this guy.
そんなに緊張
Don't
し
be
ない
so
でください
nervous.
よ
I feel bad for Kasai though. It must be like really annoying. Like in situations like these, he's not going to do anything, but he just looks so manly that anybody would be scared of him.
見た目は怖いけどいいやつなんですから
Don't be nervous. He may look scary, but he's a nice guy.
そ
Exactly.
そうなんだ
Right. Oh, I love this. Nico's just not trying to say a single thing.
私一人の予定だったんですけど
I
ね
was planning to come here alone today.
図書館に変なやつがいるなーなんて思ってたらこれがまた偶然ってなわけで
Oh. But I noticed the weird guy in the library, and it was him. What a coincidence. That could actually be really bad, though. These guys don't know Kasai. They don't know his significance. This could potentially be a really bad thing, or maybe it could be a really good thing.
財
I
布代
can't
わり
tell.
に連れてきました
So I took him as my walking wallet. Oh my god. Walking wallet? How am I supposed to react to that besides laughing?
なかなかいい男だと思いませんか
So you don't think he's a good guy? Yeah, you can spend all your money. You can use... But thanks to him, you can have like loads of treats, and you can Have all your money spent?
リカちゃまも
What about you, Rika-chama?
スーツの男性は素敵なの
Men in suits are
それ
great.
にそれに
Also,
その崎に関係があるお話なのでちょうどよかったの
yeah,
です
fair. Well, we came here to discuss involves the Sonozaki, so this is perfect. Interesting. I would have thought this could potentially be bad, because what if he notifies the other people that he's involved with? Or maybe he'll keep it a secret, I don't know. Because if the Sonozakis obviously take action, then that's going to mean that they're going to move, whichever way you look at it.
It
involves the Sonozakis? Hell
そ
yeah,
うなの
man.
です
Yeah, this is not just some coffee visit in some rancid coffee place. That's right. Rika-san smiled while looking back and forth between Shion and Kasai-san. Shion, on the other hand, tilted her head and shrugged her shoulders.
ふん
Hmm.
電話ではちょっと聞きましたけど
Yeah.
どんな話でしょうね
I did hear a little over the phone, but I'm curious about what you want to talk about.
まあとりあえずスイーツでも楽しみましょう
Oh, that's actually really nice. Well, for now, let's enjoy some sweets. That's so lucky. Oh my god, they're probably going to really be intimidating. Sion called the surly host over and requested sweets for everybody. That's actually really interesting. Even for Kasai-san and me. Yeah, that's actually kind of funny, that. Eventually, 4 colourful parfaits that looked as good as something from Angel Mort came out. Oh, and Rika-san and Sion immediately began gleefully eating them. That's actually really surprising that even though this place is a complete toilet, like they can still produce good desserts, but yeah. I mean, Angel Mort isn't exactly the best place. Probably stinks of a certain smell. And I'm not talking about cigarettes. Oh, if you get my joke, you get it. But like, if you don't, then don't dig into it, please. That's actually kind of surprising. I didn't think the food in Angel Mort was good. Rika-san and Sion immediately began gleefully eating them. Oh, that's cool. If the atmosphere of this store were different, they'd look even more delicious. Yeah, fair. As I thought that, I used a long spoon to grab a spoon of ice. A scoop of ice cream. Oh my god.
Huh?
I'm so jealous. I want that dessert so much. The taste is actually above average. What a surprising discovery. Wow. I am surprised as well. Thinking about it, Sion should be pretty finicky about sweets after working at Angel Mart. Yeah, so if it's something she specifically requested, then that pretty much guarantees it will taste good, right? Fair, actually, yeah. Yeah, she probably know the desserts inside out, but it's such a bad fit for this store. It is, yeah. It really is unfortunate. It's actually kind of surprising, like, this is a coffee place. I would have never thought they'd sell stuff like this here. When I got to Kasai-san, he was gracefully sipping his coffee without touching his parfait at all. When did he even ask for that coffee? That's actually fair enough, yeah. Or maybe it's like a little bit of a, you know, I bought it from another store and I'm just gonna, you know, eat it, drink it here even.
意外にいけるでしょ
How was it? Better than
こ
expected?
このマスターは見かけによらずなかなかの腕前なんですよ
That surprises me. The host here may not look it, but he's actually pretty talented.
美味しいのです
It's delicious. Wow.
ほらカサイも一度くらい食べてみなさい
Come
よ
on, Kasai, at least try a bite. I mean, to be fair, they're gonna have to pay for this. They might as
こういう機
well.
会でもなければスイーツなんて食べること一生に何度あるか分かりませんよ
That's actually fair enough. If you don't take this opportunity, who knows how many chances you'll have in your lifetime to eat sweets. It's so weird that they're saying sweets as in like sweet dessert, sweet strawberry parfaits instead of like, you know, candy or the English word for it.
お気持ちはありがたいのですが、
Oh my
今日は
god.
シオンさんの付
Mine
き
is
添いですから。
properly disciplined. Oh, I'm grateful, but today I'm just here to accompany you, Shion-san.
また次回女性同伴で来た時に試してみ
I'll
ますよ。
try it next time I come in here with a woman. Why would you go here out of all places? This place is disgusting. They don't even clean the fucking tables. Go to like any other place. I mean, go to Angel Mort for all. Don't go to Angel Mort. Go to like any place better than this. We don't actually know any about many restaurants in Nokinomiya. I mean, we know this one, Angel Mort, and nothing else really. Could you imagine if Kasei stole the coffee that he's actually sipping?
Oh, 言ってくれますね。
It's actually fair enough. Oh, do tell.
葛西が同伴を許すような女の子従業員以外でどんな人なんでしょうか。
what kind of women is, apart from employees do you spend time
ぜ
with?
ひ見てみたいものです
I'd
よ。
love to see that. I feel bad for Kasei. He's such a soft man. You know, he's just being completely destroyed by Shion. Even after Shion's joke, I couldn't detect any reaction out of him except a slight smile on his lips. They seem to have a long relationship together, but more than that, I was able to see the depth and strength of him as a man. Yeah, definitely, yeah. So, what's this? So.
今日はどんなお話なんですか。
Oh, yeah, that explains why the music is sort of, you know, taking a turn. Sion finished her buffet in no time. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, it must actually be kind of nice working in Angel Mort. No, don't take that out of context, because you probably get a lot of desserts that you can sort of try for yourself, obviously. And then spoke up. The atmosphere of this place hardened in an instant. That's right, we came here to talk about something important. Yep. Right, about that. So, how should I explain it? Yeah. Rika, do the explaining. Ooh. Me when the saving to folder number 2. I should probably move everything to folder number 1. It's actually kind of pissing me off that I have to press one folder for literally no reason. Right, random numbers 6 and 5. That's 11. Alright. 11 divided by 2 is like not a
何ですかいきな
fully
り。
even number, so yeah. Right, this is gonna be interesting. What's this all of a sudden? Sion's eyes opened a little wider, and she tilted her head to the side. Seeing that, Rika-san sat down her spoon and continued from there. Yeah.
園崎系列のお店で働く間宮里奈という人のお
This is about a
話なの
woman
です。
named Mamiya RINA, who works at a Sonozaki affiliated bar.
園崎系列の店でリナ
Sonozaki affiliated bar, RINA?
知らない
I
な
don't know her. Oh, that's actually fair enough because they wouldn't know her, of course. Ritsuko is her actual
葛西
name.
は
Kasai? Kasai-san thought it over for a moment. After seemingly getting lost on how to respond, he eventually answered.
おそらく知っている人物かと。
Ah, brilliant. I maybe could have thought he wouldn't be. Yeah, he looks so serious now, yeah.
間宮里奈が何か。
Was this about Mami Adina? Kasai-san spoke in a clerical tone. I couldn't read his expression thanks to the sunglasses, but judging by his voice, it seemed like he was feeling suspicious after suddenly hearing Rina's name. Yeah. Will the two of them be able to take this story seriously? Oh yeah, of course they will. Maybe they won't. Yes, fair enough. Especially Kasai, I don't really think he'd be the type of person to believe in, you know, fate shit, you know. More importantly, will they even believe a story based on wild prediction or premonition? Yeah, suddenly started feeling anxious in front of this man called Kasai-san. But this is no time to hesitate. Yeah, I have to make them leave. I agree, yeah. I took a short breath, then spoke all at once.
系列の店って園崎に上納金を毎月支払ってますよね。
That bar makes treasury payments to the Sonozaki family every month, right?
え
Huh?
ケイちゃん
Gecha?
リナが
Rina was planning
そ
to
の上
steal
納
those
金に
funds.
手をつけようと計画しています。
This is gonna be really bad because now, especially, you don't want to like look like you're a criminal in front of this guy. But yeah, secondly, he's gonna look really bad until he explains himself, huh? Sion and Kasai-san looked at one another with bewilderment. Perfectly natural reaction. Yeah, there's no way they could have expected a story like this to come out of my mouth. Easily. Yeah. He knows Rina, Kasai does, and he despises her. Understandably. Wait a minute.
なんでそんな話ケイちゃんとリカちゃん
Yeah, why are you and Rika-san the ones telling us about this? Oh, I wonder.
それは
Well,
それに
plus,
上納金に手をつけるって
yeah, plus,
穏やかじゃないです
stealing
よ
treasury funds is a brazen move, isn't
だ
it?
いたいそのリナって女
Yeah,
は
who even
何
is
者で
this
すか
Rina woman? Oh no, Sion's last question was directed to Kasai-san. He adjusted his glasses while offering her an answer.
間宮リナ
Mamiya Rina. Yeah.
店で名乗っている名前ですが
Yeah, it's a well-known
本名かどうかは
name at the bar, although I'm not sure it's a real name.
フラワーロードの店の一つで働いている従業員です
Working on one of the Flower Road establishments. Yeah.
従業員
Employee.
ああでもますますわかんないです
Yeah,
よ
but this is making less and less
どう
sense.
してうちの従業員のことをケイちゃんたちが知ってるんです
Yeah, why would Gaetan and the others know about one of our employees? Now they're gonna have to dive into the realm of fucking supernatural stuff. Fucking supernatural stuff. That's a little bit weird.
Yeah, だから
Oh well, that's because Sion's shrewd eyes darted back and forth between Nikazan and I. Oh god. Meanwhile, Kasai-san was carefully staring straight at me. He seemed to be verifying the authenticity and intent behind my words. I mean, he has fully valid intent, but the only thing is, how are they going to explain it? Like,
僕
seriously?
が聞いたのです
Oh, that's good. That is good. Yeah, just trying to make this as normal as possible. I overheard it. Sensing my difficulty in answering, Nikazan spoke up in a calm voice while still eating her slowly melting parfait. Oh yeah, the parfaits are melting, guys. You can't forget about them.
えリカちゃまが
Hey, you did, Nikazan.
どこで
Where? Okinomiya
図書
Library.
館なのです
Yes, good. At the
なんだ
Okinomiya
か変な
Library.
人た
She
ち
was
と
she was
ワイワ
talking
イ
all
楽しそう
excitedly
に
with some
話し
weird
ていた
people
のです
making a
よ
lot of noise. Yeah.
図書館
At the library?
うちの従業員が
One of our employees? Yep.
似合わ
Ah, that doesn't suit them at all.
ないとっても場違いだったのです
Me, they seem completely out of place. Yeah, definitely, but that was their intention.
だからよく目立っていたのです
Which is why they stood out to me. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
詳しく聞きましょうか
Would you care to go into more detail? Yeah, I really wonder if this could look. Even looking at Kasai's face, it knows that serious business is in play. But anyway. That must be so scary having Kasai stare straight at you though. I wonder what Kase would look like without sunglasses, by the way. For the first time, Kase-san leaned up. For the first time, Kase-san leaned straight, slightly forward, and carefully listened to what Rika-san and I had to say. Upon sensing that, Shion started looking a little more serious and turned towards us. Yeah, fair.
なるほど。
I see.
確かに気になる話ではあ
Yeah,
りま
this
す。
certainly is a troubling story. Oh, I couldn't agree more, yeah. Kase-san quietly listened to Rika-chan's polite explanation, but once her story was over, he simply said that with a nod, then zipped his lips.
で、私たちにどうしろ
So,
と
what are you asking us to do?
そのリナって女が園崎
Yeah,
の
we
上
need to
納金を
prevent
狙え
this
ないようにして
female
くれ。
woman from going after the treasury funds. I wonder if they're going to say about the Teppei
リ
thing.
ナが働いているのは園崎系列の店
Yeah,
だから
Rina works at a
園崎
Sonozaki
の力をもって
affiliated
すれ
bar,
ば
so it should be
リナ
simple
の
enough
動
to
きを
stop
封じる
her
くらい
with the
簡
power
単
of
だ
the
ろ。
Sonozakis, right? Yeah, fair. But the only thing is, I'm actually kind of interested, when are they going to bring Teppei into this? Because they're only bringing, like, the things that are, like, fully set in stone. They're not bringing in, like, the things that could potentially happen, you know?
Well, まあそりゃ
Well, I suppose.
もしそれが無理でも
Even if that's not possible.
園崎家のシオンには一度話しておいた方がいい
Yeah,
か
we
なっ
thought
て。
it seemed like a good thing to tell you as a member of that Sonozaki family.
無関係とは言い難いし
Yeah,
さ。
it's hard to say it's irrelevant. Yeah, it really is, yeah.
それを言うならなんでお姉に言わないんです
Yeah, if that's what you're saying, then why don't you tell sis? Yeah! Oh no, they could potentially be getting somewhere, but they won't tell Mion because... Why didn't they tell Mion actually? I forgot. Why did they want to keep Mion out of it? Oh, because Teppei.
順序おかしくありませんか
Don't you think you're going about this in the wrong order?
いや、
No.
こういうのってシオンの方が
Oh,
詳
no,
しそうだ
Shion,
か
you seem
ら
more
な。
familiar with this thing. Oh, this is really bad because this could potentially get some conflict between the sisters if this is ever found out, this conversation.
え
Huh?
詳しいって
Familiar?
どう
Why
し
do
て
you
です
say that?
シオンって
Hmm.
園崎の系列の店で
Oh, yeah,
いろいろバイ
that's
トしてるって
clever.
言
Yeah,
ってただろ。
Sonozaki. Sorry. Shion, you do a lot of part-time work at Sonozaki affiliated stores,
だか
right?
らそういう店の実情とか上納金の話とかは逆に詳しいんじゃないかなって。
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fair. I answered completely reflexively, but I was still convinced that reasoning would be acceptable. The fact that you can do that reflexively is so impressive, like, seriously. Mion certainly is the effective head of the Sonozaki family, but given the distance to Okunomiya, it seemed like Shion would be more familiar with this sort of topic. Yeah. What's more, there's a high possibility that threatening movements like these, without any proper confirmation, would never even reach Mion. Yeah, fair.
それにシオンならもしかしたらその店で働いてるかも
Yeah,
しれない
fair.
し、
Plus, you might have even worked in that particular place, Shion. Yeah, fair.
もしそれが無理でも園
I
崎
did
家の
not
シオン
mean
に
to
は
do that.
一度話しておいた方がいいかなって。無関係とは言い難いしさ。
その店ってフラワーロードの？
This place, the one on Flower Road.
私がって
Me?
働いてるわけないでしょ。
Oh, there's no way I'd work there. Interesting. I nodded over and over to her. I was about to say it was just a joke, but then for some reason, Dika-san joined it.
働いたことはないのですか？
You've never worked there?
ない。
No.
ケイちゃん、リカちゃま、喧嘩売ってますか？
Oh, no! No way! Don't take that out of context. Kei-chan, Rika-sama, did you come here to start a fight?
そんなお店で未成年の私が働いたら一発レッドカードですよ。
Oh, yeah, fair enough. If a minor like me worked at a place like that, I'd be kicked out on the
まっ
spot.
たく。
Unbelievable.
働きたいと一度頼まれた。
Oh god. Somebody is screwed.
時給がいいからと。
The hourly wages are quite good. Oh.
Shut up.
Shut up. So she did consider working there, I thought so.
で、
So? Sion cleared her throat and settled down, then stared straight at me as she said that.
私のバイトの話はともかく、
Setting my part job
ケイちゃんた
aside.
ちの目的とかメリットは？
Yeah, what's your objective here, Kei-chan? How does this benefit you? Yeah, that's actually interesting because, yeah. I think this is where they need to bring the speculations about Teppei moving into play. Objective?
メリット？
Benefit?
リナにうちの上納金をくねさせなければ、ケイちゃんたちにはメリットがあるんでしょ？
Preventing Dina from taking this money must benefit you too in some way,
それ
right?
は何ですか？
What could it be? Oh god! Now they're gonna have to mention Teppei!
ぜひとも聞き
I'd
たい
love
も
to
ので
hear
す
it.
ね。
それは
Are they gonna be honest or what?
だいたいどうしてケイちゃんたちがそんな
Because
話を
they
知っ
heard
て
it at
い
the
るのか？
library, they literally said. Why do you two even know the story in the first place?
ケイちゃんたちはリナって女
Yeah,
と
do
ど
you
う
guys have
関
any
係して
connection
る
to
の
this
か？
Rina woman?
その女の動きを封じる目的は何なのか？
Yeah, now
こ
they're
と
gonna
が
have
大
to
きいだけに
explain.
それがはっきりしないと悪いですけど、
Yeah, sorry.
言う通りには従えませんよ。
Yeah, sorry, but I can't do as you ask. Unless you make it clear why this is a big deal. I got stuck thinking of how to respond to that. Honestly. And mention Teppei, I suppose. Shion is quick-witted, so of course you wouldn't believe right away. I myself only half believe it, so there's not much that can be done about it. Yeah, Rika. Ooh. So there's no Teppei-related thing. God, there's so many choices here. What should we do? What's the correct choice? Alright. Right, so bringing it up is actually the wrong choice. Right, so we'll ask Kosai. Interesting. I don't think I went around and asked Kasai about it. Oh.
最近そのリナって女性の身
Ooh,
辺
have you noticed
おかし
anything
なと
strange
ころはあ
about
り
the
ません
Gina
か？
woman these days? That's actually interesting that Katie would do that. I don't really think this is a smart move because if you're looking really, really bad, and if you're definitely looking at a point that you could potentially, like, you know, really emit a false impression, then you don't want to get information, especially if you're not really that trusted. Why would they give it?
おかしな
Something
とは
strange.
例えば
For example, maybe she's been
大し
spending
て
money
出
like
勤もしていない
water
の
even
に
though she doesn't show up for
金
work
遣
very
い
often.
が最近とっても荒くなっているとか
Hmm.
見慣れない連中と付き合い始めているようだとか
Yeah, or maybe she's been starting to associate with unfamiliar people.
うん
Hasan stopped to think deeply for a while, organizing his thoughts. Then he slowly turns towards Shion and waited for her to nod before opening his mouth.
そういう話
If
なら
it's
ば
as you say, I think it's really nice that he actually asks for Shion, like, just like a thing without sort of talking. Like, is it really okay if I say this? I think that just really shows how nice of a person he is.
ふーん
Kasai.
葛西
Does that ring
心
any
当たりで
bells?
もあるんですか？
はい
Yes. Oh, interesting. That response felt reassuring. I really wonder what would actually be odd about her.
リナは最近金の貸し借りで同僚とトラブルがあったとかで店にはあまり顔を出さなくなりました
Lina has been having lending troubles with her colleagues, and yet she's coming to work less and less often. Yes, she's financially troubled, and yet she's coming to work less and less often.
同僚だけではなくあちこちで相当借金を作っていたようでリナの名前を聞いていい顔をする人間はほと
Oh
んどい
yeah,
ませ
isn't
ん
like having debt in Japan like one of the biggest sins that you can possibly do? Hang on a second, let me look at it. I can't really find anything. But I thought I read somewhere that having debt is really, really frowned upon in Japan. This music is really unpleasant. I do not like this.
Hmm. でもそれだけじゃ
But if that's all it is,
ええまあ
yes, well, the only thing is that does explain a lot. It explains why. No, it doesn't
で
really
す
explain
が
much, but still.
クラブ
it
の若い
could.
衆の何人かと
However,
妙
even
に
with
つる
her
んだりして
money, she's been strangely
金
popular.
もないだろうに変だと思っていたところな
Oh
んです
yeah, she's been strangely popular with some of the younger club members. I think that's odd. That's just prostitute. I don't know that. It could potentially be prostitution, or it could be, you know, crime-related things. Interesting that she goes for younger people as well. I think that's just horrible. People with more to throw away in their life.
Yes,
Yes, he's prospering despite her debt.
ってわけね。
Is what you're saying. What does she mean by prospering? I suppose just
あともう
lying
一
that
つ
she's successfully performing financially, I suppose. And there's one more thing.
図書館で見かけたという話ですが、実は私も聞いておりました。
To be honest, I'd also heard about her being spotted in
意外だとは思ってましたが、
I thought it was strange, but
そう聞けば、
yeah.
そうか。
After hearing this, I
なるほ
understand.
ど。
Kasa-san nodded as if he had quickly reached a conclusion. When Shion saw that, she spoke up.
ちょっと葛西
Hold on, Kasai.
リカちゃまとケイちゃんの言うこと真に受けてるんですか？
Are you really willing to accept what Rika-sama and Kei-chan are telling us?
もしもということがあります。
It's possible there's something there.
それに上納金においそれと手を
Oh
つけら
yeah,
れ
yeah,
たら、
definitely. And it would
組
be
としてのメン
dishonorable
ツもあ
for
る。
us if treasury funds could be so easily embezzled. Yeah, yeah,
あ、
easily.
すみません、葛西さん。
Excuse me, Kasai-san. I couldn't help but interrupt as soon as I heard the word is dishonorable. Oh.
できれば、その、リナには何もしないでもらいたいん
If
で
at all
す。
possible, I don't want you to do anything to Rina. Yeah, now he is going to have to bring up Teppei. He is going to have to bring him up though, like seriously. Because there will be no weight to his argument if he doesn't.
"何も?"
Nothing?
それはどういう意
What do
味
you
です
mean by
か？
that? Kasa-san's eyes suddenly lit up. I felt intimidated and caught my breath, but I absolutely had to say this. Yeah,
殺さないでほしい。
I don't want you to kill her.
そういう意味です。
Yeah, that's what I mean.
え
Huh?
あのね、ケイちゃん
Kei-chan,
言ってる意味全然わかんなくなってきてるんですけ
I have
ど
no idea what you're talking about. Sion's dubious frown was on full display as she glared at me to vent her displeasure. That made sense. Not only am I an outsider interfering with the inner workings of a gang? Yeah, definitely. But I'm asking them to spare the life of a stranger who isn't even worth saving. Yeah, they can't help but be baffled. Yeah, but before I could do anything, Kasai-san gently adjusted his glasses and made a cold assertion.
あいにくですが、それはお断りしま
Oh,
す。
unfortunately, I must refuse. That could be really bad, though.
そんな
It'd
三
be a
下どもに
disgrace
舐めら
if
れ
the
て
Yakuza
は
had to let small
ヤ
fries
ク
like
ザ
that
者
make
のメン
fools
ツ
of
が
them.
立たない。
Jesus.
それなりの報いを受けるのがこの世界の掟というものです。
Jeez. The rules of this world dictate that they pay the appropriate price for their actions. Yeah. You responded as expected. After all, you're not only strict with something you need to be strict about. Yeah. But even so, being able to speak my piece directly to the cornered parties does make this go easier than anticipated. Because it allows me to accurately convey my intentions. Fair.
"それは分かっています。
I understand
で
that.
も、お願いしま
But
す。
please.
奴らを許すとかじゃなく、このこと自体をなかったことにしてほしいんです。
I want this to never have happened at
な
all.
かったこと？
Never happened at all.
それは無理というもの
Simply
です。
impossible, first off.
そもそも
つまり、リナたちが盗みの実行を最初から諦めれば、金も取られず、メン
That's
ツも
actually
失わ
pretty
れない。
smart. Yeah, true. In other words, if Rina and the others give up on the heist before it even begins, if the money is never actually taken, then your image won't be defaced. Yeah,
そうですよね。
isn't that so? Yeah,
ま
yeah,
あ
definitely.
それは
Oh, perhaps.
で、話の腰を折って申し訳ありませんが、そこで私たちの当然の疑問ってわけです。どうしてケイちゃんたちはそのリナなんて悪徳人を助けてやろうって考えたんですか？
Get on, why are you trying to help a wicked person like Lina? Ooh. Interesting. So if you get any of these choices here wrong, then you go to the second bad ending. Jesus, there's so many bad ends here. We getting invested after killing Rika-chan. Yeah, Rika-chan spoke to me about it. Oh shit! I've just forgot to save it a choice. Oh, I'm probably gonna reread this like after I've actually finished the game, and then we'll see. Actually, do I reread it after, or do I reread it? I think I'll reread it tomorrow, actually. Yeah. Rika-san spoke to me about this. She asked if there might be a peaceful way to resolve this.
そうなのです。
That's right.
あまり大ごとにするのは良くないと思ったの
I thought
で
it'd
す
be
よ。
bad if this became too big of a deal. Yeah. Rika-san quietly cut in to back up my story. However, Sion was stubbornly staring at us with her head tilted, still trying to gauge our true intentions. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. It must be really, really hard to actually hide to her. I mean, how are they gonna do it?
正直、
Yeah.
そこまで赤の他人をかばい立てする意図が全くわかりま
Yeah,
せ
to
ん。
be perfectly honest, I can't understand why you're going so far to cover for a complete
心
stranger.
象出没は仁義の上では当然のルールですよ。
Yeah, isn't the natural law of this world that the good are rewarded and the bad are punished? Yeah. Now it's come to this, I have no choice. Yeah. Knowing she'll find me extremely suspicious, I tell her the truth. Yeah. Yep. Oh, boy. Yep. That Rina woman is connected to Satoko's awful uncle. Yeah, she's deeply involved with Teppei.
はい、
Oh?
それ
What do you mean by
どう
that?
いうことです？
Stand for a moment thinking about how best to explain it. I didn't know much about it myself, so would she take it in a weird way if I didn't explain it well enough? Maybe, I don't know.
リナはその鉄平
Yeah,
とつ
Rina
るん
and
でいる
Teppei
の
are
です。
indeed a couple. Yeah. Yeah, now it's got to, Akasa-san chimed in to address Shion's confusion.
北条鉄平が札付きのゴロ付きなのはご
Oh yeah,
存知
oh
だと思
my
います。
god, yeah. I think you already know this, but Hojo Teppei is something of a notorious thug.
そしてこの沖宮で生活を営んで
He
いま
lives
す。
here in Okinomiya.
それで
So,
リナはどうやら鉄平と組んで結婚詐欺を生業にしているようでして。
yeah, interesting. Apparently, Nina has been working with Teppei to earn their living via a marriage fraud scheme. Yeah. In short, the woman finds an easy mark to get romantically involved with. Then, once they get in good together, the man rolls up saying, "Get your hands off my woman," and started demanding financial compensation. Jesus. Oh god. To think that they made a living out of that as well, that is evil.
リナと組んでの詐欺行為が北条哲平の唯一の収入源のようですね。
Become a fucking toilet cleaner at this point, man. Jesus Christ.
要は北条哲平がリナに
Yeah,
生活
yeah,
を依存
exactly.
して
In
いる
other
っ
words,
て
Hojo
こと
Teppei's
か。
livelihood depends on Rina. Yeah. Sion nodded and made a face that seemed to show she understood.
もし
Yeah.
そのリナが金を持って
Yep.
手ずらしたら
What if Nina
どう
were
な
to
る？
run away after taking the money?
ん
Oh god.
リナが上納金を持って沖宮の
Yeah,
町
if
から
Nina were to take the treasury funds to leave
Tonzurashitara.
Okinomiya.
いや落とし前つけられて消されても収入源を失った哲平は即路頭に迷う。
Rather, even if she were to be eliminated as pay for that, Teppei's only source of income would disappear and he would only end up in the gutter. Yeah. What a voice crack. She could get eliminated for payback, yeah.
家賃だってすぐに払えなくなるし生活にも
Yeah,
困る。
before long he wouldn't be able to pay his rent and he'd have trouble with day-to-day life. Yeah.
まあそうでしょう
Well,
ね。
that's true, but
けど
oh, you are so peaceful.
そうしたら北条哲平は
Yeah.
ひなみ沢の家に
If
戻
that
る
were
し
to
かない。
happen, Hojo Teppei would have no choice but to return to his house in Hinamizawa.
そうなったら貞子は
Yeah.
その哲平に連れ戻
He
さ
would
れ
take
る。
Satoko back to live with him.
その結果
Yeah.
どういうことが
Yeah,
想像できる？
I'm sure you can imagine. Yeah. Yeah, now she realizes. Yeah, Sion's complexion changed the moment she heard that. Fair. Nikazan and Sion should both know better than me how Satoko was treated by. Oh god, yeah. Satoko had finally regained her vitality after living together with Dikatan, so if she were to start living with her uncle again and end up back in the same situation as last year, it was easy to imagine how it would turn out. It would turn out awfully, and we just saw in that bad end how fucking horrible it would be, even if I actually survived and got everything to got everything in a good outcome. No, do not say that. He is not. It's realistic. Kitan, you're overthinking
そ
it.
れどこのテレビドラマの
Sounds like
話で
something
す
from
か？
a TV drama. No! After a brief silence, Sion let out a dry laugh like it was just a joke. But I could see the deep bloodlust in her. Oh shit. The man who tormented Satoko and drove her into a corner is still out there. He is, yeah. She overlooked him after he fled to Okinomiya, but she never forgave him. Oh yeah, he doesn't deserve to be forgiven. No way. And he's still out there selfishly doing as he pleases. Yeah, of course it's unforgivable, and so she'll kill him right along with this Nina lady. Yeah, that is actually really scary to think that could happen. Indeed, I understood perfectly well that these dark emotions swelling... Yeah, those dark emotions swelling around in Sion's mind. Yeah. So.
シオン、それはやめ
Sion,
てくれ。
stop that. Oh, that's actually really interesting. Yeah, I suppose stop running away from the point and actually address it.
どうしようもないクズだ。
Yeah, he's a total piece of shit, plain and simple.
殺されても喜ぶ奴はいても
Yeah,
悲しむ
killing
奴は
him
いない
probably
だろ
would
う。
make some people happy. Nobody would be sad about it. Oh god, no, 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 no. But we don't
俺
need to
た
get
ちが
involved
そんな
with
最低
bastards
野郎
like
と
that.
関わる必要はない。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
そんな奴のためにお
Oh,
前の
yeah.
その手を
Yeah, 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 yeah,
サト
yeah.
コやお前のためにも
Yeah,
汚してもらいた
really,
くないん
I
だ。
don't want you dirtying your hands on a jackass like that for Satoko's sake and for yours. Yeah.
変な言いがかりですね。
It's a weird accusation.
私がどうしてそんな風に考えたと？
Oh, why would you even think I was considering that?
俺も考えたからさ。
Oh, because I considered it too. Yeah,
ついさっきな。
yeah, 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 fair enough, yeah. Oh, yeah, Sion's eyes opened wide, and then she fell
た
silent.
とえ誰かのためって言葉を付け加えても犯罪は
Oh, yeah.
どこまで行っても
Yeah, yeah.
犯罪にしかならないと
No
思
matter
う。
what sort of crime is, and even if you say it's for someone else's sake, I think a crime is still nothing but a crime. Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah.
だから
So we need to make Satoko.
俺たちは正しいやり
Yeah,
方
so we
で
need to make Satoko
サトコ
happy
を
by
幸せ
doing
にしてやろうぜ。
things the right way. Yeah.
その方がサトコも喜んでくれるんじゃないか
Easily,
な。
yeah, that is what Satoko would
もうですか。
feel the most happiest for. Her too?
え
Huh?
なんでもないです。
It's nothing.
それはそうと、
Anyway.
どうやってなかったことにするつもりですか？
Yeah, how do you plan to accomplish this without resorting to them? That is fair,
ま
yeah.
さかあいつらを説得するとで
Don't
も。
tell me you're gonna persuade them. I wonder. I don't really think that'd work, but
いや簡単だ。
no. No, it's simple.
シオン、それと葛西さん、
Shion on Kasai-san,
頼みがあります。
I have a favor to ask. Ooh.
.何でしょうか。
Question mark. Such as question mark.
園崎組の事務所の鍵、全部取っ替えてください。
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, yeah, because they have like got the keys from themselves, and then they've obviously stolen them of the replicas. Brilliant, yeah. Please replace all the locks on the Sonozaki's group's office today. Oh. Why would Nico be surprised? Shion Kasai and even Nico-chan beside me all stared at me, stunned. Anyway, that reaction alone made it all worth it.
ちょっと待ってくださいよ。
Hold on.
そんなのいきなり言われたって、業者さんの手配だけでも数日はかかりま
It's
すよ。
actually fair enough, yeah. Even if you tell us that right now, it wouldn't take a few days to arrange that with a contractor.
ああ
It isn't an
だから
emergency.
鍵を変えるっていうよりも
Right, so rather than replacing the locks themselves,
ドアごと変えてくれ。
just replace the door. But that would also take a long time.
例えば
For example, sort
隣
them,
のホームが似た部屋とか
sort them with a similar looking one next door.
ドアの付け替えなら日曜大工の延長で可能だろ。
Yeah, fair enough. If you replace the doors that way, wouldn't it become more of a do-it-yourself job? Fair, but it would take a long time.
いやまあ、
Yes, well, to be fair, you have people with builds like Kasai, I'm sure.
そりゃ数十分もあれば。
That would likely take half an hour or so. Oh,
理由
wow,
は
I'm surprised. And as for a
例
reason.
えば立て付けが悪いから隣と入れ替
Oh
えて様子を
yeah,
見る
yeah,
ってこ
brilliant.
とで
Yeah, you could, for example, say that the doors are poorly fitted, so you're trying to swap them to see if that makes it better.
あ、これはもちろんリナたちには秘密だぜ。
Yeah. Oh, and of course, this needs to stay secret from RINA and her group. Okay. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
ですが、失礼ですが前原さん、
Indeed, but pardon me, my brother.
連中は おそらくキーチェーンごと盗み出した可能性があります。
Yeah, they must have. There's a good chance they stole the entire
一つ
keychain.
がダメだったら
Yeah,
他
that's
の
what I
鍵を
was
試し
thinking.
てみ
Yeah,
る
if
の
one
で
key
は。
doesn't work, wouldn't they try the other keys?
葛西さん、知ってますか？
That's something do you not know?
コピーしたての鍵ってものすごく回しにくいんですよね。
Newly copied keys are harder to turn, right? I don't get what he's...
まあ確か
Well,
に
that's certainly true.
つまりこうです。
Basically, it'll go like this.
連中は鍵が合わなければひたすら焦る。
Oh, if the key doesn't work, they will immediately start to panic. Oh, that's actually interesting because they can't tell if, because of the keys being like newly copied, obviously, they won't be able to tell if it's either hard to turn or if they're not turning it enough or if they're using the wrong one. Ah.
そして間違いじゃないかと思って他の鍵を試してみてもコピーした鍵は引っかかりやすいし、
Yeah,
極度の
that's
緊張状態
fair.
だから手
And
が
even if
震
they
えて
try the other keys
違
thinking
う
it
と
was
勝
just
手
a
に思い
mistake,
込む。
the copy key is likely to be caught. And with the extreme tension of the situation, the hands will be shaking and they'll start thinking it's the wrong key. Fair, but the only thing is these people are people that have done criminal-related things, so I do wonder.
そして試行錯誤してるうちに
Yeah,
勝
after
手
a
に
little
解
bit
釈
of
する。
trial and error, they'll come to one conclusion. Hmm.
この鍵全部が違うところの鍵なんじゃないか
Yeah, fair. They'll think all these keys are for somewhere completely different. Interesting. No way.
嘘。
Reality isn't always the same as math. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. What happened was worse than my worst case scenario. None of the keys worked at all. Huh? What? Oh, could you imagine that?
そして連中は責任の押し付け合いを始める。
Oh yeah, yeah, and then our colleagues will start demanding they cut their losses.
で、その日は結局
So in end,
出直しって
they'll
ことで
retreat
退
for the
散。
day. Yeah, yeah,
その
definitely,
上
yeah.
で業者を
After
呼ん
all
で
of that,
鍵を
you
取
can
り替え
call
れ
the
ば
contract to have
全て解
the
決。
locks replaced. Yeah, yes, and none of that can happen again.
どうでしょうか？
How does that sound? Yeah, I wonder. I think it sounds pretty convincing,
Alright.
but... Huh? The three of them all stared at me in silence. Oh, shit. Even Dika. Wow. How does he know? How does he know that? Could it be there's some serious flaw in our plan? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the thing is about this plan, it is really, really good, but it relies on a best case scenario. I mean, these people, they are people that are going to be professional. Not really going to be professional, but they are definitely going to be people with some experience of, like, robbing and criminal related things. They're not going to... I don't really think they're going to give up that easily. But surprisingly enough... Oh. The silence was broken by Dika-san's laughter coming from right beside me. That was really what... Okay. I am really surprised I'm actually agreeing with this easily. Damn, Kei-chan, nice
な
one.
んかドアを前に孫ついて
Yeah, that would be funny. They'd actually be able to look at it because security cameras just imagining the looks on their faces while they argue in front of the door is hilarious. Oh my god, yeah. Especially because these people would be criminals. They would get mad.
はあ。
Right.
いや、笑い事ではないんです
Yeah,
よ
yeah, fair, but this is nothing to laugh about. Yep, Kasai, always the most level-headed guy. Even Shion was holding her sides and roaring with laughter, wow. And it was hard to gauge Kazai-san from behind his sunglasses, but he seemed puzzled. Oh, right. I didn't come up with the idea just to get a laugh out of it. Yeah, no, they're not laughing at him, they're laughing with him.
葛西ここは言う通りにしてみ
Yeah,
ましょう
Kasai, let's do as he suggested. I wonder if Kasai actually agrees. I kind of get the impression he isn't the most convinced. I don't know. Huh?
いや、しかし
Wait, but... Oh, she wiped the tears from her eyes as she praised laughing. Jesus Christ, she's got tears in her eyes from laughing so much. That's insane. But Kazai-san, on the other hand, had a sober expression, like he was deep in thought. Well that made sense. As far as Kazai was concerned, simply planning this robbery was a dishonorable act of betrayal. Yeah, it can't be easy for him to accept, simply overlooking it. Yeah, definitely.
もう固いこと言わずに
No need to be so
なんだ
stiff.
か面白そうじゃな
Don't
い
you
で
think
す
it
か
sounds fun? Yeah, fair.
責任は私が持ちますから
Oh. Plus, I'll take responsibility for it, alright?
責任と言われてもシオンさんにどんな
Even if you say you'll take Sion responsibility, Sion-san.
はあ、わかりました
Oh, understood.
シオンさんがそういうのでしたら
If Sion-san says so be it. But that is really good though, if they actually got their approval. But I'm gonna be honest, this is a legitimate idea. Everybody's thinking and everybody's thinking correctly and everything's right. So of course they're gonna get their approval. It really makes sense. That's so good though, because this could potentially mean that I don't really know if the robbery never happens, if they can never do it, that is the best. Like seriously the best, because that's going to mean everything's going to be the same. But the only thing I'm kind of concerned about, will Teppei return after June 1983? Because the same things may happen again. That's the only kind of scary thing. And that is, I suppose, why Minagoroshi was a lot better than this world. But at the same time, as we saw with Minagoroshi, nothing would progress if they did the exact same steps they did there. It is a good solution, but at the same time I don't really know if this is going to be long term. I'm just scared that this may happen sometime after. Who knows though? Kazai-san let out a silent voice his agreement. I bet Siona's always pushing him around like this. Still, I have to thank her for helping me. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
ケイちゃんのいたずら ほんと最高ですよ。
Piazon, your pranks really are the
実
best.
際に近くまで見に行きたいくらいです。
It's so good that I really want to see this up close.
行ってもいいけど捕まえるな。
Yeah, yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, you can go, but don't try to catch them. I would go if I was in this situation. I would go just to see their faces. I would literally set up like some gated security camera footage just so I could actually see their faces. I mean, that would be so funny. If you knew this whole plan would fall apart. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. Sion responded with an understood. While raising one hand like she was reciting an oath. And Kasai-san also looked different from before as he picked up the banana from his melting parfait and took a bite. I thought it was a strawberry parfait though. Or maybe it has strawberry and banana. I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but thank you very
よろ
much.
しくお願いしますのです。
Yeah, me too. I hope everything goes well. Rika-san deeply bowed to Shion and Kasai-san, and I rushed to do the same. Yeah, fair. We picked the rest of our parfaits. Yeah, it's really nice. They've sort of got the reward of everything they wanted to do, and then have a nice dessert to, I suppose, end it off with. If anything, the ice cream was completely melted, almost, but the strawberries and bananas were still completely fresh. Strawberries and bananas in vanilla ice cream, I can imagine that being really nice, though. Oh, I still have my long spoon around to find the treasure hidden underneath the melted ice cream. Hang on a second, there's a treasure? Sion had already finished eating hers and ordered another. Jesus Christ, how much money do these people have? Because I was enjoying eating at her own pace. Yeah, carefully spooning the melted ice cream into her mouth. Fair enough. Since then, no one said another word about RINA. Yeah, that's nice. I suppose you've got everything that you wanted to have sorted, then just have, you know, a nice peaceful time until everyone has to go. Oh, that's really good. We had a lively, innocent conversation about topics like a new shop that opened at the Okinomiya train station or a new album being released by a favourite singer. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice, because I sip a discovery while watching over us. Oh, what's this? Oh, right. Oh, so Kosei actually covered the bill. Oh, that's so nice of him, wow. I mean, my god, man, Mum must be really loaded with cash, fucking hell. I suppose when he says the treasury, it just means, like, you know, the fruit.
Shion, Kasai-san.
Shion, Kasai-san.
今日はありがとう。
Yeah, thank you for today. Yeah, that's good. That's good that he's actually showing his respect, you know, really showing these people that he means kindness, I suppose. I bowed to the two of them once more. In the end, I was very grateful that Kasai-san came here today. Yeah, I think it actually makes things a lot easier. They would have been... I don't think they would have actually been able to get as far as they have done without Kasai, now that I've come to think of it. I mean, he really has helped.
もしものことがあれば、こちらにも不利益が出る話ですね。
Yeah, that is actually kind of scary to think. If worst comes to the worst, we'll be the ones who have to pay the price after all. Yeah. But that's not going to happen, let's be honest. I mean, they care so much about their image, they're going to do anything to protect it. Thank you, both of you. Rika-san bowed down as well and then smiled.
それじゃあ、
Yeah, nice.
俺たちはこれで。
Alright, we'll be going now.
ケイちゃん
Oh, Kei-chan. Oh shit, what does Shion want? Just then, Shion stopped me right as I was about to turn my back.
ケイちゃん
Kei-chan,
ついでだから教えておきます。
by the way, there's something I need to tell you.
その鉄平ってやつ
Oh,
の
about Teppei? Oh shit, what?
さっき帰り際にマスターから聞いたんですが、鉄平とその相方のリナ、最近また大口の関係になるって言っていました。
Oh no! He said that Teppei and his partner RINA recently found
それ
him.
が
Oh,
ど
what
うかした
about
の
it?
か？
その相手の
The
名字は
target's last name.
竜宮だそうです。
No! No fucking... What? Oh my god. How the fuck? This is bad! Before I could even react, Dikatan gasped in astonishment. Yeah! Ryugu could it be that RINA was targeting Nena's father with her marriage fraud scheme? Yeah.
ここであれが来るなんて。
Oh my fucking god. How the fuck are they gonna get... That's really bad. They need to... to be fair, they could probably solve it with Nena. But the only thing is... Oh no, this leads to so many problems though. Oh my god, so that is happening here
神
too.
様って
Yeah.
性悪なのかしら。
Yeah, it could really be so cool. I don't blame her. That's insane. I genuinely can't believe it. But to be fair, this maybe could be solved by them getting Nena to talk, and then as a result, Nena sort of talking to father. But the only thing is, that's gonna happen after like Nena's father was actually like spent a lot of money on her, or at least that's what happens in the Minagoroshi. It's actually kind of... I really wonder how they would actually, like... That is seriously unbelievable. Yeah, because I'm clenched her fist. No, I don't blame her. Jesus, nightfall was fast approaching. Oh, so that's the end. Dude, that is really unbelievable. Just when you realise... I think it's genius what they've done there. Basically, they've introduced a really, really big problem. They've realised a way we can fix it. They've actually realised that this problem really isn't as bad if we take the correct measures to fix it. Oh, moving plunder. Interesting. I wonder what that tip is going to be. But, yeah. And then you introduce, like, a big problem as bad as this. But it's actually fair enough. Like, while thinking about that, you've also completely forgot about that problem. There's never been a world where both problems, interact with each other though, so yeah, I suppose that is quite new. It's something that we would have never thought. I've always thought it's like one or the other, you know. But it's going to be interesting.
ここにあった荷物誰か知らないか?
It's a delivery man. Does anybody know anything about the package that was here? Drug? Nah, I don't know. Yeah, but the only thing is this is so bad.
あそこにあった大型家具ですか？それでしたら今さっき東島さんがトラックに積み込んで配送に出ちゃいましたよ。
Oh, you mean that large piece of furniture? If that's what you're looking for, Dojima-san loaded it on the truck earlier and it's already out for delivery. Oh, but it
こ
wasn't...
こにあったのって明日配送の指定が入っていただろ? 今日持って行ったら相手先に怒られるぞ.
But wasn't it specifically scheduled for delivery tomorrow? If the customer receives it today, they'll be upset. I'm confused. Who is this customer?
そうなんですか？
Really?
でももう2時間も前に出ちゃいま
But
し
it
た
went
し。
out 2 hours ago.
まったく。なんでこんな初歩的ミスをしたんだ? 東島君はうちじゃかなりのベテランのはずだろう.
That's actually really funny. You really know things are fucked when people are upset for having received fast delivery times.
ああ、それですけど、何でも先方から電話があって今日にしてほしいって言ってきたそうですよ。東島さん、勝手な客だってプリプリして運び込んでいましたから。
Oh, well, yes, but it seems we received a call from the recipient requesting to do it today. Oh. maybe this could be the Sonozaki people. I don't know. And the furniture delivery is probably the new doors that they're actually ordering. So Tojima-san angrily obliged the customer's selfish request.
そうなのか？でもその日はどうしても不在でダメだから避けてくれって何度も内容されたって百貨店の担当が言ってたんだぞ。
The department store manager told us over and over that we had to avoid delivering today since nobody would be available, didn't they?
事情はわかりませんけどね。
Details. I know the customer's always right.
お客さんは神様って言ってもこっちにも都合があるんですからもう少し配慮してほしいもんですよ。
To be fair, this trouble is completely worth it, but like, yeah.
まったくだ。それでその困った配送先の客の名前は
So what's the name of the recipient for this troubles and delivery? Bet you, after I press this, it's going to be the end of the tip.
あ、これですね。名字は龍宮さんですね。住所は
Oh, fuck. Oh, here it is. The last name is Ryugu-san. Address is... Yeah, of course, I'm not going to say the address. But that is bad, though. That is properly bad, because this means... Oh my god, this means that RINA... Oh god, this means that Rena's father's already started to, you know, fall for RINA, which is... Yeah, we know what happens then. Oh god. Oh, it's actually really interesting, I suppose, because he wants to impress her as much as possible. He's desperately asking these people to deliver it. Dude, I'm going to reread this now that I know that it's Rena's family, so yeah, why not? Just want to get a different perspective, I suppose. So I wonder what the large piece of furniture is that they're mentioning here. Sofa, maybe? He angrily applies. Oh god. Are delivery men really annoying? And not really. Do they get mad easily, I wonder, in Japan? I don't know. Oh god. What? What? Who the fuck was that? That's odd. That is the same person you remember when Dokono. You remember the awful scene, like where Dokono was actually like, you know, praying to the gods just like to get smited and just never live again if the only things that she's gonna have to live are things related to, you know, the... What the fuck? Oh no, this is... Okay, right. I am going to read too much if I start reading on. That looks really interesting, and it also looks really different to what I've been seeing right now. Well, that really took a turn that I wasn't expecting at all, and I really wonder who that person in the tip with Rena's like delivery problems, like that is really unbelievable though. I genuinely just am really surprised to think that like that's actually, I'm just really surprised to think that that's based on like sorry, I'm not really concentrating on what I'm saying, but yeah, I'm just genuinely really surprised to see that, like, the whole Yugu related thing, and oh my god, I really wonder what's going to happen with the whole thing with RINA, and also I wonder how, like, Rena's problems are going to sort of overlap with Satoko's, and I wonder how they're going to sort out those problems as well. It's going to be really scary, but I'm going to get the impression that if they actually sort these problems out, then maybe things could potentially work, but I just don't know what they're going to do with this. I really don't know, because the second Rina murders RINA, everything is over. Everything. So, yeah, we're going to be really careful for that. Yeah, I really wonder what's going to happen. I really do. Oh, today was so cool, though. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow, actually. I think what we're going to do tomorrow is, I'm going to get all of the endings that I've actually experienced today. And, yeah, I'll probably just So I think we're probably going to look at the story from if like Keiichi, I think it was if he agreed, and then I suppose this is gonna generate like an entirely different story. But there's also these two as well. This is gonna, and there's another one that I forgot to say, but like they're gonna generate an entirely different story too. Actually, I really wonder. No, now that I come to think of it, I kind of get the feeling. No, I think I'm gonna save the bad endings for the end, because they are endings, I suppose. But like they're just kind of gonna disjoint the flow of the story, and because these band endings are going to be really, really long, I kind of get the feeling it'd be just more sensible to sort of do them a little bit later on. You know, once I've actually finished the story. Oh my god, I'm really interested to see what's actually going to happen in this story, though. I wonder, like, at the moment they're really putting a lot of focus onto RINA and Teppei. I wonder how they're actually going to, like, you know, defeat the ultimate problem, the mountain dogs. Because even though they've got RINA and Teppei to worry about, they've still got the mountain dogs. It's a fucking massive problem. I mean, I really don't know what they're going to do, but maybe they're going to win, maybe they're going to lose. I really don't know. I genuinely don't know, though. It's really hard to tell. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting just to see what's actually going to happen yesterday, tomorrow even. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this, because oh my god, I certainly did. Yeah, I will see you guys then.